Right, we're on. How we doing, people? Got Kaz in the building, Pete in the building, Kofi joining us in a bit. Game week 4 breakdown. Discuss the results over the weekend. Got some sad faces in here.
Say that again.
Some people got to get some stuff off their chest, and I'm sure Kofi can't wait to join.
Listen, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know.
What are you saying, Pete?
About what the game yesterday.
Here he is.
Hello, boys. Hello, boys.
What are you saying, Kofi?
Can you hear me?
I can hear the smugness already.
No smugness, man. You know me. I'm always here to have a healthy conversation, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth is harsh, though. Sometimes the truth is harsh. But look, let me just listen to what you guys have to say first.
Shut up, man. That's Stanley.
Yeah. This is Man United stream.
Case, man. Let's take us through the show, man. What's the format for today?
Well, we're going to start with break it down from the title. We're going to start with Man United stinking up the gaff again.
Wait, how can we start with United? You know, I hear it, man.
One game a week
We
FC.
can start on Chelsea, but I don't think we're the main one. I don't think today should be about Chelsea. I think we should be talking about Manchester United and where it's all like. It don't seem to be going anywhere. It just seems to be you're stuck in mud that you cannot get out of.
One game a week FC. That's what we need to call them.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about doing midweek friendlies to just try and catch up.
Jesus Christ! Man.
They don't need that. Trust me.
To be fair, I didn't hear that.
No, I did hear it. They want to do midweek. They think they can raise like 8 million from friendlies paid abroad.
Yeah, right.
Randy, I'm actually not lying. They are reporting this.
Okay.
Like they're saying that.
I'll take you guys' word on it, you know?
Yeah, football has gone mad.
Talk us through it then, guys. Man United fans. Manchester City 3. Man United. No, I actually thought you started all right, to be fair. And then you just kind of filtered out.
But that's typical United, though, isn't it? We start well, and when we don't score within the first 10, 15 minutes, the other team then starts to find their feet, and then the gaps start appearing. And I completely agree with what Gary Neville and Roy Keane were saying yesterday. But man, if I'm being honest, it was like as I was watching the game, I was like, it's not our day, right? And it just kept getting worse. It just kept getting worse. I could at some points I couldn't believe what I was watching, and I saw a stat that said that I think our XG was like 0.4 or something until Kobe came onto the pitch. Like I don't exactly know what we were creating beforehand, and if I'm being completely honest, I'm at the point now where I don't understand how stubborn one man can be.
Wait.
Like, I don't understand. Like, it's insane. Like, at what point do you look at it and you're like, okay, we should change something. Like, something needs to change because Bruno in the 8, it's not working. You know, your Cunha's out, Mount's out. Why not just play Bruno in the 10, move Ahmad to the right, and then you play Kobe in the middle? I'm not a fan of Ugarte. Like, I said it last year, like early last year, and you guys were like, "No, he looks like a decent player." And I told you guys,
"No, you did.
Just give it time. You're gonna see how bad he is."
The guy's useless. I've been saying it as well. He's useless. He's flat-footed. He's not an anticipator. But his aggression makes it look like he's doing something.
Do you know what it is? He's one of them players that just chases after the ball. He doesn't do nothing but chase the ball. No matter where it is on the pitch, he's going to chase after it, right? And that creates even bigger gaps. That's why between him and Casemiro. Genuinely, although Casemiro's got no legs, I would rather start Casemiro because yes, he's got no legs, but he can at least read the game to at least know where to be. He may not always get there, but he's going to be occasionally. He's going to be at the right place at the right time. Ugarte is going to leave massive gaps all over the place, and then playing with Bruno, who doesn't really know how to defend.
Exactly.
Like, it's not. I'm not saying
he played a deeper role, didn't he?
Huh?
He played a deeper role, didn't he?
Who? Bruno?
Bruno, yeah.
Yeah, played in the 8, and that was a mistake. It was a massive mistake.
Massive mistake. Yeah. We have
like, let's face it, the starting 11 yesterday was wrong. He got it wrong. Like, I'm not going to say for me. You make a point of saying that you need a goalkeeper and not to start him. I think that's a massive mistake. Because let's face it, you're a keeper. You don't really need that much fitness to get up to pace. And he's been playing in Belgium, so I'm not going to why not start him? It makes no sense.
Who's this? Is that your new goalie? Yeah.
Yeah, keeper. I don't like you're saying that I need a number one. You go out and you get one, and then you don't start him. It makes no sense.
Lemens, yeah.
No, yeah. But to be fair though, Randy, I do kind of understand why he wouldn't bring the keeper in to a game of that magnitude, just because the whole pressing structure, set pieces, all of that. You know how it is, man. Manchester City stick it on him, and he makes a mistake. It's on top, man. Having been a goalkeeper before, communication is a real thing, man.
Bro, look, Donnarumma was thrust into the exact same situation. I'm not having that, bro. But
again, the pressure isn't on City. The pressure is on.
I disagree because there's been pressure on City, bro.
No. What I mean is Donnarumma isn't stepping up a level.
Think before the international break, everyone was saying, "Oh my God, City's done. Like this is Pep. Like how is he going to reinvent himself?"
City are at home though, bro. City are at home, and Donnarumma isn't stepping up like a whole footballing level. Donnarumma is a Champions League. It's bare different, bro. Come on, man. You
got to remember as well. Sorry to cut you off. You got to remember as well. Our keepers have been pants. At the end of the day, if you make 2 saves, that's an improvement.
Nah, Randy, it doesn't work like that. If this guy does a clanger off the back of, what's gonna happen. I don't. Look, me. I'm not one to cut slack for Amarin, but like the keeper one, I don't think that's bad because Bayern didn't really do anything wrong in that game, to be honest.
Yeah, he did. He should have stood up. Should have stood up taller for Highland's second goal. Yes, I'm being critical. But
Randy, come on, man. You got bigger issues. Bro, you got bigger issues than that.
I am.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I don't think you can blame the goalie.
Wait, hold on. You just said to me, Bayern didn't do nothing wrong. I'm telling you what he done from a keeper.
Wait, Randy. Are you talking about the goal where De Ligt misplastered?
The second goal.
Which one was that?
That's the third. That's the second Haaland goal.
I'm talking about the second Haaland goal, bro.
How did he score that? I can't remember.
Why didn't he the second Haaland goal?
It was the one where Haaland he dinked it over him.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Oh, was that the one? That's the first one. That's the one where Euro got draped up, right?
Wait, hold on. I'm not saying there weren't errors leading up to that. My point is this, yeah? You sign a keeper, throw him into that fire because at the end of the day, wait, hold on, let me land. I would rather you go out to City and concede against Haaland than going out to I don't know, Sunderland and then having a howler. What's worse?
United fans are drunk. Are you crazy? Instead of you to be flogging the manager for his tactical.
Because what's going to happen if he goes to Sunderland now? No disrespect to Sunderland or like a smaller team than Manchester City, and then has a howler. What are we then going to say?
Nothing.
Come on,
Randy. The keeper had no business being in that team.
No, he did.
Man City's are more. The odds against Man City are not as high.
Yeah, bro. It made no sense to just chuck the keeper. No one's really talking about the keeper. I'll be real with you. Nobody's really.
I've been nuts.
Wait, hold on. I'm just telling you what I think he did wrong. Yeah, that's one mistake. Two mistakes. Yeah, two mistakes. You got to rotate out Luke Shaw or Euro. Yeah, Shaw's very iffy. And I think in a game like that, as slow as he is, I think Harry Maguire is an excellent head to have at the back. In midfield, you don't start Ugarte. He doesn't get anywhere near the team. Casemiro stays in. Obviously, I don't know if he played for Brazil yeah, he did play for Brazil midweek, but so did Ugarte. So he played.
Yeah,
for
I won't lie. I was shocked that he played Casemiro because they played in Bolivia and the altitude was mad because that's why
crazy altitude.
yeah, that's why Thingy didn't play. Martinelli came back sick as well.
And
Savio was sick. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they got sick.
That's understandable. Then bring someone in from the 21s because Ugarte shouldn't be at the club whatsoever. I don't care. Yeah, that's how bad he is. Or just start Kobe and to say to Kobe, listen, you need to be disciplined in the 6th today because Bruno is Bruno. He's gonna, and if I'm being honest, Bruno's quite poor yesterday. You know, he's been poor for a few games now, and that's because simply he's playing in the 8 when he's a 10. Mount's injured. Cool. You don't.
That's down to the
didn't want. Yeah, of course, he didn't want to disrupt things because Mount's been playing well. Cool, Mount's injured now. Play Bruno in the 10. You're not disrupting nothing. Bring Kobe in or bring someone else in who can actually play in that midfield. And then you've got Ahmad in the 10 when really Ahmad wants to stay out on the right so he can be more effective.
1v1.
You know, like he made so many basic, for me, he made so many basic mistakes. And like I was saying in the chat, like your philosophy isn't your formation. Your philosophy is the way you play. I don't know if it's a language barrier thing or what, but for me, he just needs to start being a bit more flexible and a bit more adaptable, man.
Can I add a comeback to that? I've got this realization about Amarin actually, and I think it makes things make more sense when you look at it like this. You know, I think the reason why Amarin won't change anything is because he actually can't, because he doesn't really know any other way to play and play it in a confident way, if that makes sense. So he's just no. What I'm saying is like he doesn't actually know how to play another way confidently.
No, because he's
no, guys. I'm not saying that he should do this. I'm saying that is why he's gonna die.
No, Kofi. Do you know why I'm annoyed at Amarin a little bit? Yeah, because he shows.
Let it out. It's not a little bit. Let it out. It's not a little bit.
No. He's shown signs past at Braga and Sporting Lisbon that when the going gets tough, he can shift back to a back 4. So my thing is with him, at the moment is he's beefing the media. He's trying to prove a point. It's Jose Mourinho all over again, bro.
I wouldn't say that it's Jose Mourinho all over again because Jose Mourinho has caliber.
What I mean by that is Mourinho always wants to prove a point, but the difference is Mourinho is winning matches. Bro, you're trying to prove a point here that you're not going to be bullied into that changing your system or whatever, but it's clearly not working for the players that we have. Our biggest issue for me personally is one, we only have one actual wing back. Like the right side is horrid. Ahmad's not a wing back, Dallo's not a wing back, Mazraoui's not a wing back, and we have no legs in midfield other than Ugarte, and we all agree that Ugarte he's horrid. So there's just gaping holes every single time. And you hear opposition players and managers say, we know how to play against you guys because it's easy. That goal, that's
because he's got no plan B. That's his own fault.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
No, but you see that second goal that Haaland scored yesterday? Everybody knew what was going to happen, even Harry Maguire himself. But there was nothing that could be done because there's such gaping holes.
That's my issue. Yeah,
it's bad. It's really
bad.
bad.
It's like with a back 3, you should be so. The structure defensively should be so good. There shouldn't be no gaps in between the lines. But when you look at Haaland's second goal, it was Maguire left by himself. I was like, hey, what's this? Like a back 3, should be more defensively solid.
Have you guys also computed that he's playing this back 3 but you don't actually even have the he didn't actually use his transfer windows to sign more defenders that can play in a back 3.
Oh, it's good.
So
back 3.
But
go on, Randy.
No, sorry, go on, Pete.
No, I was just gonna say that in a back 3, you need the right players virtually in every position to play that role. It's a very very technical role. So we haven't got, like we saw, we haven't got the players that are
man to man.
We haven't got the legs. We haven't got, so like when you're playing a system like that everybody needs to know their roles. to a T, and they don't know their roles properly. That's where now you as a manager, you got to be able to, listen, look, I need to now adapt to the players I have. You haven't got the players that you had in Sport Lisbon to play the back three, etc. You haven't. So you need to be able to adapt as a manager and be, if you look at someone like Thomas Frank, for example, I was telling this yesterday, Thomas Frank, other than Kudos and they've signed Xavi Simons and a few others, and Paulinho, it's still the same side. But look at what Thomas Frank has done with Tottenham.
Yeah.
He's done it. Look, it's the same
and
team.
Xavi Simons came in late. Xavi Simons only played one game.
Look at that. And from Andy's team last season that they're almost relegated, concede so many goals to this. Look what the manager has done in the space of a few months.
Sorry, can I add something, Randy, before you go, yeah? Sorry, Randy. Yeah? Kofi, I got to give it up to you.
Oh.
We had an argument a couple of weeks ago about Ugarte.
Oh,
and you said something, it was a couple of months ago, you said something to me, and you said that Ugarte is always positionally offside. But I was curious because I was like, nah. He runs around, he's trying to do something. These last couple of games, yesterday especially, I know what you mean, brother. So I'm just letting you know that sometimes accountability and admitting stuff, yeah, we can do that too. So I'm letting you know that, yeah, you're right. He is positioning offside a lot whenever he's on that pitch.
There's a reason why PSG let him go, man. There's a reason why Paris Saint-Germain let him
go. And remember, before he was at PSG, when he was at Sporting as well, he was the same player. And Arsenal we played them a couple of times in the Europa League.
It's bad. But obviously, we're not just blaming Ugarte, but obviously one of the main issues. We're not just blaming him, but the structure of the team. Like Amorim, that's why last season when we had we finished 15%, and obviously people were calling for each other. I said, okay, listen, let's give a bit of time. But the season started and no change. No change.
Are you at the point now where he needs to go?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You see, these United fans.
No.
United fans are crazy.
No. The reason why I say not yet is because,
guys,
I still think
they love the abuse.
Guys, you're becoming gluttons yourself.
You know that girl that always sees the best in the man because he brings her flowers from time to time. He'll give her a little.
Even bring that.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't even bring that. You're right. He doesn't even bring that.
They're bottom of the league in terms of form since this manager's come in.
But I'll be real. If he doesn't adapt, he has to go.
Pete, I know what it is, and you know what? In lieu of what Stan said, let's see how honest Man United fans can be. Can you admit, right, that deep down, the reason you do not want to come to terms with the fact that Amorim has to leave is that it's going to put you back to feeling like you're back to square one. And you have to admit that it's toxic. It's not working.
To add to your point, I'm also worried because if let go of him, who is out there?
That's my issue.
And this is what United fans don't want to be back in that. And I get it. I get it.
You missed it last year.
Exactly.
In the last season, you could have got Thomas Frank in.
Exactly, and they'll have to accept and admit that everybody that told them
we should have got him. Thomas Frank.
Everybody that told them that they'll have to admit that they were right, and United fans don't want to do that.
Kofi said it, and I remember I was like, but he's right. First of all, he's prem proven. The guy again. Look, going back to what I said about Tottenham. This Tottenham team that were conceding so many goals out on
they were trash. Yeah, they were trash.
Look what the guy's done in the space of a few months.
Yeah. So, and this is why you have to look at what Sean Dyche was saying, yeah, and take it for what it is, and that sometimes you just got to go back to basics. And this is what I keep saying. United have to, and I don't want to bring Arsenal into this, yeah, but in hindsight, it's showing that it worked. You just have to make yourself hard to beat first, because I won't lie, the team that Arteta came into was fucking useless. It was actually worse than what you guys have got access to.
But the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Even with the God,
Kofi's capping again. Sorry, carry on.
No, I'm just saying that.
Stan, do you want me to name that team that Arteta came into?
Sure, go for it.
Socrates, Mustafi, David Luiz.
Baller.
Come on. That defense that we had was fit. Bellerin was cooked. He was always injured. Carl, Holding. You know how Holding plays for the Colorado Rapids right now? And he got voted the worst player in their history. This guy started against... I'll send a tweet into the thing. He got the official worst player in the history of Colorado Rapids. This guy started in a title race match. This was even later on down the line. So Stan, please, all I'm saying is, you guys just have to make yourselves hard to beat. Right now, you're too easy to beat.
You repeat that again.
I'm not gonna lie though. When Amarim's putting out this formation, he's just setting it up. Look at this. I'm looking at it now. Yeah. So you got that Bayindir in goal. Obviously.
Yeah.
Kaz is saying play Lemens. I kind of feel like he protected him, so I kind of get that.
Yeah.
But Yoro on the right hand side of a free. No, I'm not having that. Delete in the middle, okay. Shaw on the left hand side of a free. I'm not having that.
Brother, you see Case, brother. He's got a goal. Shaw's got a goal. Shaw's got a goal, brother.
I think Euro works better as a 2.
Shaw's got a goal, Case. He's got a goal. Shaw, fam, he's been there for over 10 years now. He's got a goal. You know.
Then you got. Hold on one second. Let me get him back in. Then you got Dorgu as a left wing, but I actually don't mind Dorgu, but I know what you're saying about his end product.
Yeah, his end product. He's
Yeah.
But
He wastes a few chances that Man United, like when he gets in great positions, but when you're getting few and far positions, you need someone that's gonna get it right more times than not.
Yeah, you need to, I think a little bit of refinement. I think he'll be all right. I actually like what he does.
But United don't have that time though. That's the problem.
He ain't gonna have that time. But when you got your 2 centre mids as Ugarte and Fernandez, that is just.
I
don't know what he's trying to achieve. I really don't.
Because
See, if this was me, now I don't follow Man United like I do Chelsea, obviously, but I'm looking at that team and I'm changing it to a back 4 straight away. Playing a left back and a right back and 2 centre backs.
Very simple.
Another player in that midfield.
Bingo.
I put Fernandez in the 10.
Bingo.
For me, Case, I think a 4-2-3-1 will make the perfect sense.
Yeah,
bingo.
I just don't understand what he's trying to do. When Fernandez come, like I just don't get it. Like you could have Fernandez in the 10.
That's the problem because generally I don't think he's a bad manager, but like what Sally's saying, like he's beef, bro. Like you have to change.
The funny thing is as well, Cunha can even play from the left.
That's what I'm saying. So you could have a serious like front three. I'll tell you now, I am not convinced with this Sesko guy, man. He is
no. He's not.
The whole
he hasn't. He hasn't. I'm going to tell you something. I've deeply watched Sesko here, and the issue, and I'll even use Gyökeres as a comparison, right? The issue that Sesko has, Gyökeres doesn't, and like we had this discussion as Arsenal fans. Gyökeres doesn't actually touch the ball much for Arsenal. All the difference is, right, is that he just gets an opportunity and he'll score. But because United are not, like, those positions that Dorgu's getting in, the guy's not actually beating the first man. So nothing's really coming to Sesko. Like, there's not really anything that he can do. He's not getting chances.
Where's the hold-up play as a number 9?
It's not about the hold-up play, though, bro, because, again, think about it.
If you have no hold-up play from the striker, all you've got is your outlets on the wide positions. You've got no link.
He's got better touches than Gyökeres when it comes to hold up.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what it is? No. But you know what it is, bro? In that United system, he's getting nothing. Okay, ask yourself this: why the fuck has Højlund gone to Napoli and scored on his debut? Yeah, he scored on his debut. He's getting chances.
No. Let's not do that.
No, Randy, I'm saying he's getting chances. Like lots of chances. When you're playing up front by yourself, and you're cold.
United's problem is the exact same problem that same excuses for Sesko that had for Rasmus. No, it's the truth. The way of playing is simply this. Last season, because let's face it, Højlund's first season, he did okay. I think he got like 12 goals or something in all competitions. Yeah, for someone who's coming from Syria, still quite young, big fee, coming to Manchester United, 12 to 13 goals. Was it 13? Actually, maybe 15 goals in his first season.
15.
Yeah. Huh?
He's for 15, yeah.
Yeah, 15 goals in your first season at Manchester United isn't too bad. Last season, I think he had a little injury at the start. Couldn't really get to... What word am I looking for? He couldn't get up to speed, yeah? But even when he did get up to speed, unfortunately, we have the exact same problem that we have this season, yeah? Which is we're playing too far away from him and we're not playing for our strikers, yeah? So with Bruno sitting so deep, our creative outlet is literally in and around the halfway line, but our striker is on the edge of the box. Where's the link up going to happen? It's not. And last season I saw many a times Højlund is actually working to get into those positions, but nobody's playing him in. Cool, you're saying Højlund's gone to Napoli, bro. He's got KDB behind him. KDB's literally slipped him through a ball, and the Højlund being the workhorse that he is.
And this is what I'm saying. He's getting chances.
Huh?
He's getting what I'm saying is he's getting chances. He's in the game. Your striker's not in the game.
Listen, United don't play for their strikers.
Yeah,
United don't play for their strikers, and that's the issue. Sesko, listen, I don't have nothing against Sesko. To be fair, I'm not actually gonna judge him until the end of the season, if I'm being completely honest, until we change the way we play. If Bruno's gonna be our most creative player for our strikers, if he's playing in the 8, Sesko is not gonna get any service, because Mbeumo, he's a goal scoring inside forward. Cunha and Mount aren't gonna. I feel like, again, them two, they're like goal scoring inside forwards, so they're not going to look to create consistently for our strikers. Our wing backs, like, cool, if we've got Ahmad playing on the right, he's always going to have to cut in to deliver, so that's taken a touch out of the game. Dorgu, like you guys said, his end product isn't necessarily the best. Yes, he's young. Was he like 2021? So there is still a lot of growth there, especially for a fullback, for him to kind of grow into, shall we say. But Sesko, like, I have seen, like, balls have gone into him and he's held it up. But yesterday, there was just no service for him, man. Like, you can't really put that on him. And you guys were saying defensively, like, cool, the back three, it is what it is. I don't mind Euro in a back three, if I'm being completely honest, because I don't think I could trust him. Because let's face it, if it's a back four, Haaland is literally going to stand on Euro and he's going to make him his weak link. He's not going to stand on the Lit, because the Lit, I think, physically could probably stand up to him. Euro, Haaland will bully in a back four. I just think the back three he just played the wrong personnel for it. Harry Maguire's used to playing in the back three. I think he made his name playing in the back three, as long as he can play in the middle. De Ligt, I believe, has played in back three previously. He tends to play as the wider centre back. But again, going like our issues always, especially from last season, it's been scoring goals. Like last season, our defense at one point were doing okay, but the issue was, because every time the ball goes forward, it's coming back, your defense gets tired. We've all played in defense at one point. Delit's definitely our best player. We've all played in defense at one point in our careers, and whenever the ball goes up, the moment it comes back, you're like, yo, I need a minute for, like, to catch my breath. I need, like, just to be able to not switch off per se, but I need to gather, like, some composure, because we've just been dealing with danger, like, up top. Make the ball stick.
But this is the thing. But this is the thing, though. That it's a symptom of your team not being compact. If you guys are compact, then the ball isn't able to come back as quick.
But that's
why you're getting outnumbered.
We should be compact. We play 4 in the middle.
Exactly.
Let's not forget that we play 4 in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you guys stretch. You stretch wide, high and wide.
That's the thing. That's where the system goes wrong.
This is what we're saying.
Yeah, but if you have wing backs, no, obviously, I'm just backing off, jumping in off the back of what you guys are saying. We've got wing backs who are meant to create the width. Why on earth are our 10s then going wide? It makes no sense. You're meant to be staying compact in the middle.
But remember, Mbeumo isn't actually like a 10. He's like an inside forward.
Oh, that on that volley was ridiculous, by the way.
Oh yeah, that volley was insane.
What a save as well.
Yeah, it was a good height for him, though. It was a good height for him when you really think about it. If it was lower, he probably would have struggled a bit more to get there. But bro, it was a great strike, great save.
I'm not gonna lie, you actually started all right against Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And
Mbeumo's had a good start to his career at Man United.
Do you know what? Yeah, to Randy's point, yeah. You know, my issue with the system is that the system kind of, it centers around the 10s too much. But the problem is
who are not even 10s.
we have 10s that we have are not created for Sesko. because it's just difficult. So
they all goal scorers themselves.
Yeah, so do you know what? Towards the back end of last season, I was like, do you know what? I don't mind Bruno being there and distribute, but if we're gonna have Bruno in the 8, then we have to get like serious creators in the 10 role, so that it actually makes sense for the strikers that are actually playing. But right now, it's like even to Randy's point as well about Kofi's point. Was it Kofi? Was it you that said that our 10s are going to the wing areas?
Yeah.
I've seen that promo in Ahmad where they're getting, and I'm thinking to myself, wait, like, and Burma needs to tuck in a little bit. He needs to actually tuck in a little bit in order for it to make sense. Because if he's tucking in, then it doesn't allow Ahmad to fulfill his duties as a wing back, and then it kind of just like that's why the wing backs.
But this
is where our issue is at the moment, and I'm like, you know what? Just go back to a back 4, and let's just add another body because we have no fucking legs in midfield other than Ogate.
This is the funny thing, right? Mbeumo is a false 9 or an inside forward. The reason why if he's playing in that 10 role, the reason why he's going to keep going out wide is because he likes to cut in and isolate, like stand up his player. If you're in the 10, he loses his shooting angles. Yeah, if you look at most of the goals that Mbeumo scores, it's cutting in, or in like the false 9. So he's just misprofiling the players that he's forcing these players into roles that don't really suit them. Cool, they can play there.
I think
it's so simple. It's actually, that's what makes this so fucking funny, man. It's so simple. The small changes that he needs to make here, and just stick with that, and you'll see the team, you'll become harder to beat, because on your day, you are hard to beat sometimes.
Yeah, no, we definitely look. We started the season well, like performance-wise. I think Mount and Cunha would have made a massive difference yesterday, and I just feel like because them two were out of the system, the replacements that we had to go into the team simply weren't adequate enough, you know. And
when you look at your, I kind of agree with you there. When you look at your lineup, your subs, ridiculous, man. I can't believe the team's so short of players. Like,
this is where
the thing, though. I can believe it because this has been 5-6 years of like bad
recruitment.
Bad recruitment. It's been terrible recruitment. And to be fair, when Stan and Pete said they want Almiron to stay, I want him to stay as well, but for a different reason. I believe for me, the one fault I can give him is that he is he's stubborn. That's the one thing that annoys me. If he was more flexible, I think he's the perfect guy to take us forward, right? But I like the fact that he's like, this is what I need. This is what I require from my players. Like, you have to come back from pre-season to a good fit, like a good level of fitness. Like, these are the rules. You have to abide with them. If you don't, you're out the door. Like, he's got rid of so many, like not so many, but he's got rid of the deadwood. But at the same time, he's actually identified where it is we struggled last season, which was the goals. He's looked to get that in, but he's also said like, I now need someone in midfield. But for some reason, United like on backroom stuff, like our directors or whoever does
I'm gonna be real with you. And I said this when I saw you guys were linked with it. Genuinely, when you signed Mbeumo and Cunha, you had no reason to prioritize spending the money that you spent on Sesko, because truth is, right? You see what we were just saying about Mbeumo being forced to play in that 10 when you've got Ahmad. If you've got Ahmad, you can play Mbeumo or Cunha in that false 9 position.
But I disagree.
And sign central midfield player.
But
Mbeumo's going to get goals, bro.
Hold on. The reason why I disagree is because we went at Sesko because Liverpool went for Isak. That's literally why we went for Sesko.
No. I'm saying you didn't actually. You needed a midfielder more than you needed to sign Sesko, because Mbeumo and Cunha can play false 9.
Because ultimately the plan was to sign both a midfielder and a striker. I think the plan was to sign a midfielder. However, it got changed the moment. Huh?
I disagree, bro. Because I'll be real with you.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
No.
There was linked to Belieber for ages.
No.
Yeah,
No,
think
what I
about
mean
it.
is,
Because
no.
think
But
about it,
Randy,
yeah?
that's unrealistic.
But wait, hold on. Think of the timeline, bro. We went for Sesko immediately the day after Liverpool went for Isak because Newcastle said, okay, we're going for Sesko. And we've obviously got Sesko on our list, but we don't want to lose out to him. So we
No, but
have to
this is
go
my
in for
point.
it.
No. This is my point. You didn't need Sesko. Sesko, I'll be real with you. You did not
Bro,
need
we need
Sesko.
a striker.
You,
We don't need
Embuemo or Cunha
a
could play as a
striker.
They
false nine.
needed a striker. Yeah, they definitely
We
did.
needed a
Embuemo
striker, bro.
could have played as a false.
Forget
You
the
don't.
false
United
nine,
don't.
bro. We're not Arsenal.
Why
We're not
forget it?
Arsenal.
You've
Forget
got
the
a
false
striker and
nine.
he's still not scoring.
Huh?
Kofi, you need a striker.
We need a striker, bro.
Hear me out. This is the problem that United fans. You guys are very unrealistic in a sense that saying you need a striker here, but now look what's happened.
Yeah, but you're being
Sometimes,
unrealistic saying they need a false nine. Like, who
That's what I'm
said
saying.
No. I'm not saying they need a false nine. I'm saying they got Embuemo. They could. This is what you have to do, right? You do things in stages. You do it into order of priority. The midfield is a bigger issue than striker because again, teams can score goals without
Wait,
strikers.
hold on. But last year, our biggest problem was scoring goals. So we need a striker.
No. Your biggest problem wasn't scoring goals. Your biggest problem is the same problem you have now. Your system just doesn't work.
Wait, hold on. Our biggest problem, dude. We scored 40 goals last season, bro.
Because your system doesn't work.
No. We scored 40 goals last season and we created chances. This season,
Okay, Randy,
we
did you not
created
just say
chances
to
and
me?
not scored.
Okay, wait, Randy, did you not just say to me your XG was 0.00 something?
Yeah, up until the 60th minute.
Kofi, can I say something to you? You do know last season I think we were top 3 for chances created. But we weren't finishing our dinner, bro, so we needed a striker.
No,
That's
oh
it.
my god!
And
you know what?
hold on.
You guys are
I
gonna
agree
learn
with
the hard way.
DCF here, though. I do think Cunha could play up top.
This is my point.
But wait, hold on. But Cunha's best with a free roll, and we've seen that.
Randy, you guys don't have the luxury.
Kofi, let me land.
Talk about luxuries. Free roll this.
Cunha, let me land. Yeah, Cunha's best. Yeah, with the free roll, which you saw against Arsenal because him and Mount were interchanging. We saw it a bit against Burnley, but then he got injured. Yeah. Now the issue is genuinely, yeah. Let's put it this way: it's not like we signed Sesko on the last day of the window. We signed Sesko with 2 to 3 weeks to go. We could have easily signed a midfielder, whether it was Belieber or not. We could have.
There was no easy.
Huh?
You tried to. You wanted Belieber. You wasted your time negotiating for Belieber.
Yeah,
we saw it. It was public.
But that's my point. What type of football club functions like that?
Yeah,
the type of football club that thinks in terms of luxuries.
No.
You guys are trying to do too much.
How are we trying to do too much? Listen, we've been doing this for 5-6 years, bro. The recruitment has been bad. Like, it's like nobody knows what they're doing when it comes to running a football club and trying to sign football players. Not the commercial aspect, because that takes care of itself. I mean, football people who can actually negotiate deals. It makes no sense how we're always trying to sign one player at a time. Like Chelsea can sign 2 players in one day.
You know, and again, any United fan, that was not Amorim out before the transfer window closed and the end. Anyone that said that Amorim should have stayed, is part of the issue too. Because ultimately, why the fuck would you give the guy that has not shown anything another window to claim that he needs certain players?
I still think he deserved the full. He deserved the chance.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that you're saying why would we give this guy another window to bring in the players, bro? The players that he's brought in are good players. This is a good foundation really to build on, yeah. But yes, we still have gaps to fill. But this is still a good foundation in terms of Cunha's a good player and Mbeumo's a good player. Sesko's meant to be one of the highest young rated strikers in the world. Like let's not act like these are dead players.
No. You see, you still don't get it. The point I'm making is right. Stop thinking about scoring. Think about being hard to beat.
But you're not.
United are not hard to beat. We started the game well. But I'm
addressing what you just said.
So this is no, but you're not though,
And
because
you just
I'm
said,
saying
you just said, why are we giving him the keys and the another transfer window?
no.
Bro,
Prior to
the
that,
transfer window was decent, regardless of who he brought in. It was a
no,
decent
but it wasn't
transfer
Randy.
window.
The transfer window was a failure because
No, was it?
if you guys, no,
Oh,
Randy,
okay.
it was a failure because you're
Okay.
talking about if Cunha was there, if Mount was there, it was a failure, bro. How many centre backs did you sign?
Man.
Bro, we didn't need centre backs.
Why? You play three at the back. So if the Ligt gets injured, then what happens?
We still got Harry Maguire on the bench.
For heaven.
And you think
And
these
we got
players
Martinez
are
coming back.
okay? You know what? I don't even need to say anymore. We'll just see how this ends up
that's
because I know
six
what's going to happen.
That's six
Martinez,
centre backs, bro.
brother,
And we
Martinez.
got Mazraoui as well, who plays right of the back three sometimes. I don't know why he played wing back yesterday, but I hear it.
You know what? It's fine. United fans will only learn by seeing. I've realized that.
But Kofi, we've learned, you know. We've learned.
No. You haven't learned. You haven't learned.
We have learned because look, we're talking about the system. Yeah, it's not working, and he hasn't changed. Or it doesn't change.
No, but he didn't. But apparently, yeah. Apparently.
Kofi, what makes this transfer window a failure? Because a failure is a big word to use. Please.
Well, first of all, the biggest issue that you guys have is your midfield.
Yeah, but we know this.
So that makes the whole thing a failure.
Now,
And how did you?
Before we even done all this, we highlighted that midfield as a priority position.
Exactly. You see, and then United fans want to play dumb.
We know this. We know this. Though. We know this.
Well, Stan's
What did
asking
we
me.
say? We did say striker. We did say centre mid. We definitely said goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned any wingers or anything.
I don't think our transfer has been a failure.
Okay, so how was it a failure? We didn't.
No.
Because you're gonna get injuries. You're gonna get injuries. Just watch. You're gonna get injuries.
Not necessarily a failure, but I think you.
Case, are you hearing what Kofi's saying? He's basing it off of the fact that we didn't get a midfielder, so the whole thing's a failure. How can you say that?
No. I don't.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, wait. Let's take a step back.
It could have been a brilliant window, and I don't think you.
Listen to me. United already didn't have a midfield, yeah. So now, who's the most key player in that midfield that starts?
Bruno Fernandes.
If Fernandes gets injured, name me the next key player that starts.
Mainu.
Well, Mainu was already injured, right? Mainu doesn't start.
What do you mean? He's not been injured this season.
No, sorry, he doesn't start. Mainu doesn't start.
Yeah, you said the next. You said the next. You said.
Hold on.
Wait, you said if Fernandes.
I don't know why he don't start.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
neither
saying.
do I.
But
wait, hold on.
I don't understand. Like when you've got Mason Mount not injury free, this guy's always injured. I don't know what's happened to him since he sold him to him. Yeah, but if you've got Mount free, you'd expect him to be able to rotate with Fernandes in that role because he can do the link up. He ain't as good as Fernandes by a mile, but you'd expect him to be able to fill boots. Cunha can fill them boots if he's playing in the 10.
I just don't understand why he's not.
Mainu's more of a. I think Mainu should be playing in the 2. I think it should be Mainu.
He should be playing the midfield too. He should.
And then you need another midfielder.
He should be.
You've got Ian Casemiro. They're done. They might as well just get rid of them now.
Not my problem.
So Case, who comes in there?
No, they need another midfielder.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do. Well, we know this anyway. We know this anyway.
We're always going to need something. Everyone's
and you didn't
That's
address it.
Works.
Yeah,
but Randy, we've known this since last season, so this is why I don't understand.
No, but hold on. We've known since last season that we need a keeper. We know since last season that we need strikers. We signed the strikers. We signed keepers. How much business can we typically do?
Randy,
you can do a lot more. Stop this, man.
But hold on. I just
Randy,
said that though.
Can I ask you a question though, Randy? If you're linked with Baleba for 100 million pounds, yeah, you're telling me you can't sign 20 million pound midfielders.
I clocked. Kofi, to be fair, I know what you're doing. You just want to try rub salt into the wounds.
I'm not trying. You see, look, I'm really not.
Kofi, wait, stop. Because I just said, because my whole thing a minute ago, my whole rant was about how we do business, yeah, and how we could have done more business if we did just sit around for 2 weeks after signing Sesko. So now you're telling me, we should have done more business.
Can I ask you a question? But Randy,
you agree with me?
No. I don't agree with you because why are you talking about signing Sesko 2 weeks like you couldn't have signed a midfielder before? What? The Manchester United only have one. I
don't think money's an issue at Man United.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
This conversation about
how
how
seen it.
They shouldn't have put their funds to Sesko for someone else. they could have bought Sesko and bought somebody else because
No.
But the question, no. I mean, if they're trying to spend 100 million, right? Because they're trying to go for Belabor.
But that's the thing. We did look, like I said, literally, like I said 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you can clip it and go back. Yeah, all we had to do was bring someone in. That's all we had to do. Bring in a body. It didn't have to. Cool, Belabor, 100 million. Go for him next season.
To be fair, Paulinho was an option.
No, Kofi, you beat me to it. Literally, even Paulinho from Spurs, we could have got him.
I'm still stuck on the part where this transfer window was a failure because we didn't get a midfielder. We literally covered like all the areas that we need to sort out.
Do you want me to tell you why it's a failure? Because you guys are the one team, yeah, that couldn't afford. Well, okay, from as Manchester United, to get back on track, you guys were the one team, yeah, that couldn't afford to get it wrong. That's why.
Bro, we scored 44 goals last season, bro. In 38 games.
Okay, Randy, can I ask you a question?
Goals.
How many goals have you scored so far this season?
We scored 44 goals last season.
But how many goals have you scored this season?
It's 4 games in.
No, but I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know.
We'll have this conversation at Christmas about how
You're talking about goals, Randy. You're talking about goals. You're the one that's talking about goals, not me.
Wait, hold on. Let's not do that. We'll have this conversation.
I'm just wondering, Randy. I'm just wondering how many goals have you scored this season? I'm just wondering.
Go check the table. You go check the table. But we scored 44 goals last season, and we needed to address.
Can someone check? Because if I come out of this,
Case, let me ask you something. If Chelsea scored 44 goals in the season, what are you going to do next season?
Yeah, you got to bolster your attack. I
see,
agree.
And this is no. But case. You want to know what's even funnier? It's nothing to do with the attack. It's the fucking system.
You're not asking the right question, Kofi. Kofi, you're missing a bang.
I'm not though.
Proper simple.
I'm really not.
How is this? How many goals did they concede last season? Because it was more than they scored.
We conceded 54 goals last season, but again, that goes.
But
back
they were
to
creating. But then.
So Kofi's argument could stand. He could turn around and say, "Well, why didn't you bolster your midfield and protect your defense?"
But they have no.
Wait, hold on, but I already addressed that earlier on. At one point, our defense wasn't doing too bad. At one point in the season, I even, you can go back and check in the group chat. I said, I think it was like 3/4 away through the season, and I said clearly, we have an issue because whenever we go forward, the ball's coming back because we had conceded the same amount of goals as Chelsea, etc., blah blah, or whoever was. I think it was Chelsea and Villa at the time, right? And it was like 30 something goals, yeah. And I said, the fact that the ball keeps coming back, we're going to keep struggling like this because we're going to keep conceding goals, because ultimately that's how football works. If the ball doesn't stick up top and it keeps coming back, ultimately you're going to concede more and more and more goals. And our league position wasn't reflecting that. Our issue was we weren't scoring goals, and that's it. If you're not scoring goals, you're going to concede them. That's how football works. Genuinely.
Not necessarily, actually.
Okay. Look at Burnley yesterday.
This guy,
you're not scoring goals, you're going to concede them. Like how many times do we see teams who set up to not concede a goal, right? And they're like, cool, we're not going to attack the entire game. What happens then? You just end up conceding.
Yes, but you guys have enough attacking talent. Like you're moving like you don't have the attackers.
See what D-Struck's saying. This is what you're saying.
But I agree with that. I agree it's the system.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying to you. Like I think you guys are in such a trance, yeah, in thinking that the players that you have are bad, yeah. But it's not that, bro. No. When you're saying that you desperately need a striker, football is a game of margins, right? If the system is right and the players are comfortable, the chances that you create, it's a momentum and confidence. For a long time, United have everything has been against United. You're playing on the back foot all the time.
Kofi.
That's why I said to you. You're talking about
who started. Who was our manager at the start of last season?
Bingo. Because was we not playing back four last season, beginning of last season?
But you've got better. But you've got okay. And what shape was he playing, or what system was he playing?
Yeah, but I'd argue you're worse than
that. But Randy, you're worse now. You're worse now.
Let me land my point.
You're worse.
Let me land my point. My point is simply this, yeah? We played the system, like the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3 at the beginning of last season, and we weren't creating chances. We played the 3-5, the 3-4-2-1, for the rest of the season definitely wasn't working. But playing it now still isn't working. Yeah, the system is terrible. Yes, we have better players now for the system that we started with last season, and will end up creating more chances. You saying we need a midfielder, cool. In this system, yes, we need a midfielder to make this system work. But I guarantee you, yeah, you're saying, oh yeah, the players, blah blah. If we have this attacking force, yeah, and we're playing the same system we were playing last
No,
season,
I
our attack would be
disagree.
completely different because we
Well,
would, huh?
I disagree because you know when you're talking about Ten Hag, right? We all know that like pressing
I'm not talking about.
structures
I'm not
and
talking about the manager. I'm talking about the system, the formation, the
no,
shape,
no,
the
no, no.
philosophy, the way we
This
play.
is what I'm
Not the
saying.
manager.
How Amarim is going to play with four at the back versus how Ten Hag is going. It's two different things. So you can't just say, oh, because we played that shape. The shape is only a part of it. Because again, we've seen managers come in and play that and get different results out of the players. So let's not do this thing and say that, oh, just because it's a four at the back, we played with it before and it didn't work. No,
No,
come on, we know football doesn't work like that.
no, but listen to what I'm saying, yeah? What you're saying, right? Ultimately, you're saying we need a midfielder. Like, it was a failure because we didn't sign the striker, blah, blah. But I guarantee you, it's because of this system, our midfield is overly exposed.
I
But
agree.
if we were playing a different system in which we get more protection for our midfield, with the players in our midfield that we currently, like, yo, we're going to keep being exposed with Bruno as our 8. It's not going to work.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be
no,
in
no,
the
no.
eight.
Randy, I
Not
agree
going to
with
work.
what you're saying. But
Yeah.
what you're saying, where it
If you play
fails, is
Bruno
Amarim
higher
won't
up the
change.
pitch, wait, hold on. If you play Bruno higher up the pitch and you have a midfielder in there, i.e. Kobe, who can get the ball from midfield to your 10, it changes everything.
I don't know why.
Literally, because
But
last
Randy,
season, wait, hold on. Last season, Kobe was out, yeah. So at times we were playing like Ugarte and Casemiro, I believe, towards the start of the season, and then Bruno in the 10, yeah. But Ugarte and Casemiro can't get the ball from. They can't pick up the ball from our centre backs and then play the ball through the or I don't know, through the gaps in order to reach Bruno for him to create. He couldn't do that, so Bruno started dropping deeper, and I think that's why Ruben is being like, cool, I'm going to play Bruno deeper because then he can get on the ball and control the game. But it doesn't work like that because Bruno's not that type of player. You need someone who can pick up the ball from our defense, play the ball through the channels or through the midfield, and get the ball to Bruno.
Do you know what I think you should get?
Adam Wharton.
Well, yeah, him or that Elliot. That Elliot Anderson's decent, you know.
I'm not.
You know, there's a few people. There's a few
He's
people that's
alright,
been
you know.
saying Elliot Anderson. Yeah,
He's alright, you know.
guys, none
Like
of this
what you're
matters.
saying about getting the ball and passing it through the lines, he's good at doing that, you know.
None of this matters as long as Amarim is in that job when he's coming out and saying he is not changing his philosophy. Like when a manager comes out and says that, yeah, that tells you everything.
Yeah, he's
This is why I'm saying all of this shit that you're saying, it doesn't matter. This is why I'm saying he's not right for the job.
Yeah.
What you think overnight it's just going to change?
How naive and arrogant must you be to think that what you got works when you ain't got nothing to show for it? Well, winning something,
yeah.
what you fucking do.
The issue is that he needs to just be
For Sporting as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he went to a shit team in Portugal and won anything. He went.
Remember, I said it.
Yeah.
I said it about Arteta. I said if Arteta keeps being stubborn, eventually the only way, because he's an inexperienced manager, it's his first senior managerial job. The only way you learn is if you get sacked and you're forced to reflect.
He's got 1 year left.
No, but it's his first job, like his first environment. He doesn't have any experience as a manager outside of Arsenal.
Let's not do that now, man.
We're going to move on in a minute, yeah, because we've been doing this for quite a while. But if we just break down Man United, yeah, the first game of the season is Arsenal. They lose 1-0, but you actually play really well, like to the point where we go, all right, United are looking decent here. And don't forget, start of the season, we're all hyping up Man United, going, what? They look good.
By the way, Case, can I say something?
Go on.
Bear in mind that was the first game of the season. We were rusty as fuck.
Like, Arsenal should be up for it as well. It's no different.
No, but we you know what it is? We gave possession, like we conceded possession.
It's the first game
to pick Man United off.
And that's the reason why I'll be honest with you. Yesterday's game against Man City,
I can't even remember the goal. What was the goal?
I thought we might be able to get a result against them because usually, even from last season, against the
Timber.
biggest point, it's the lesser teams that we struggle with. So I said it when we first played Arsenal. I was like, listen, we might lose, we might get a draw, but we'll play well. So I wasn't surprised. For me, it was
even the big teams. Who did we beat?
it was well, we beat Man City last season, even though they were poor. We had a good. We drew Liverpool at Anfield. We played really well against them. I'm just saying that when it comes against the bigger teams, we like to prove a point, but we don't play the big teams.
I'll be real with you. It's really easy to trouble Arsenal if you play a mid-block.
Okay, so the game against Fulham was like, okay, let me see, because everyone was saying, oh, mine are looking good, the new signings. I was like, okay, let's see how we play against Fulham away from home, and then look what happened. And then
you had a decent record against the top 6 last year, didn't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and okay, it was okay. Like,
it was okay, but you don't play the top 6 teams every week. That's my issue with Man United. That's the problem.
You drew a lot of games.
We beat Man City.
But remember, guys, there's a reason why Man United do better against the top 6, because the top 6 squeeze the pitch, play high, and Man United had players that can find space in behind. Remember, against the lesser teams, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, we can counterattack it. There's that, but it's more to do with a pride thing, because it's Arsenal, Chelsea, it's Man City, it's Liverpool, etc. But you don't play those
things. Guys, Man United, we're 4 games into this. It's game. It's game week 4. Yeah, the City game, you spunk the place out. I thought you were all over the place. Yeah. The Burnley game, you scored 3 goals, but you
very lucky. We're very lucky.
You were shame. Even took to the last minute of the game to get a
we were very lucky with
the Grimsby game. I'm not even going to lie. You should have lost that game 3-0.
Well, that goal was technically onside, right?
Yeah, it was onside.
I thought it was onside, but 3-0.
And then they're talking about Grimsby fielding an ineligible player, mate. You got Goldberg saying that Man United should be back. That's disgraceful, man.
Forget about Goldberg, man. That guy's not a real character, man.
I know he's not a real Man United fan, by the way. Forest fan.
Yeah,
I think, or Sheffield fan, something like that.
Yeah,
Fulham.
I think it's, Forest.
1-1 against Fulham. You actually started really well in that game, and I thought you were going to go on to win that, but then you just fell off.
Then we fell off,
the game. And obviously you didn't beat Arsenal in a game which I thought like you actually deserved something out of the game. So
it's like
what are we saying? Are we saying game week 4 that we should really be ringing the alarm bells now? Should we really be putting the pressure on Amorim? Should we be putting the pressure on the players?
Yes.
That Amorim himself, I still think that he's not a bad manager. I know, with all due respect to the Portuguese league, it's not the same level as the Premier League, but
I'm not going to lie, he's got a worse record than Gary Neville. So
this is what I'm saying. He's the worst manager in Man United history.
I can't defend that comment. I think he's fucking shit.
He is. He's shocking. Yeah. He's shocking. You know what I realized? Any one of us could do this.
You can sit there, not watch your penalties. I don't get that. He can't watch his penalties as a manager. What's that about?
To your point, because
it's all arrogance and the fact that he thinks his system he thinks he's Jose Mourinho coming to the Premier League and the special one with this system. I'm going to bring it to the Premier League. I'm going to smash it. He's just done the absolute opposite, and it's just been absolute hell. He's been so shit.
He's not. Your players got to feed off you. Like he's
no, but listen, if you go into Man City away, and you think, right, my system's going to beat them. You're having a laugh because Pep just looks at that system and goes, well, I know exactly what he's going to play because he don't change it. He don't change nothing.
And so I know exactly how I'm going to set up.
I'm going to put Doku out on the wing and Foden in the middle. Who was out on the other side? Flipping, I don't even know who was out on the right-hand side. But all they did was wait for your fullbacks to bomb up high and they just went in, they occupied the space. That was it. Doku was ripping that left-hand side.
But one thing
then the 2 centre mids have no protection. Fernandes has got no legs. Ugarte likes to run around, but he's always behind the ball somehow.
Yeah.
Look at Haaland's second goal.
You're up against the best striker in the world. Like in terms of if he gets a chance, he's finishing it.
Oh, it's not good.
One thing I must say though, everyone who was writing City off before the international break, and were like, obviously I was watching a few pods a few weeks ago, and everyone's like, they're confident United will win, bro, because of how City have been playing, etc. City do this. Everyone forgets. Forget about Manchester City in August. Yeah, forget about them probably in first couple weeks of September. after that, that's when they really start playing, yeah, because it always takes them a while to get up to what it is Pep wants them to do. And then on top of that, they've just had the Club World Cup, so they're not going to be sharp in August. They're probably not going to be sharp for the first couple of weeks of September. But now is when they really start hitting the ground and be like, okay, cool, let's go. Because historically, this is how City have always been. When they've won the leagues like 4 or 5 times, well, 4 times in a row or whatnot, go back and look at their starts. They struggle August, September. Remember, there was that running thing that Manchester City didn't win in August for like 2 or 3 seasons or something like that. And then
I do think it's different this season though.
No, but you know what?
Because
crazy run.
It's a transition. Like they're in a big transitionary period.
Yeah.
I think they are, and I think they're not at the same time, simply because yes, cool, they brought in like a bunch of new players, and yes, my thing is this for Man City, right? I feel like there's enough still there for there not to be that much of a transition period. Reinders has come in and hit the ground like he's literally hit the ground running. Haaland's still Haaland. Foden, obviously I think last year he had like some off the field problems, but I feel like maybe that might be behind him now. Who knows? Doku, Doku's second or third season?
I think third.
Two and a half.
Season. Cool. Like we know what it takes a season at least to get used to being Pep's player. Kushnerov yesterday, bro, I can't fault him, bro. He was solid at the back. Gavial, he does what he does. And again, I think with Donnarumma now, I think City being an underdog is going to work to their advantage, if that makes sense.
They're not an underdog, but City are never an underdog.
I think they are.
Nah, man. To call City an underdog, all it is they're just not going to dominate. They're just like they're challengers. They're not like underdog is a big term. You can never call City an underdog.
Hold on. At the start of this season, everybody had Liverpool and Arsenal winning this league. Nobody's spoken about City.
But as an Arsenal fan, I'll tell you that Arsenal.
No, forget you being an Arsenal fan, because even you were like, yes, you could potentially win the league, but you think
Liverpool but so could City. I don't think
no one spoke about City this season.
But that doesn't mean anything.
I'm not gonna lie. Even in the chat before it was 3-0, I'm sitting there going, both of you don't look scary.
Exactly.
But remember, that's
City
because City. No. City are not an underdog. It's because City's standards are so high because they're not there.
I agree.
You know what underdog means?
Bro,
you could not.
Wait, hold on. We're saying that, yeah, but Liverpool played half of last season playing not poorly, but they didn't look great. Liverpool this season still don't look great, and they're undefeated. Like, you don't have to look good to win the league.
No.
So then, how can you call City an underdog then?
Because nobody's speaking about them.
But that doesn't make them an underdog. That doesn't make them. That just makes people misguided.
No. Wait, hold on.
You mean dark horse?
Yes, cool. The dark horse. Yes, my terminology is wrong. My bad. Cool, but it is what it is. But they are the biggest dark horse. The fact that nobody's speaking about them is probably the biggest danger.
No, I don't think so, because it's just because the only reason nobody's speaking about them is because their standards are so high. If City come and win the league, and you know what's funny? In the same breath, you're saying that City always do this. They start slow. So. It's not that nobody's talking about them. It's just that we have fatigue. I'm always talking about them.
Guys, I'll tell you what we do.
Wait, hold on. Let's not do that, because before the international break, everybody was saying City are in a crisis.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Guys, I'll tell you what we'll do, because we're going to get on to Arsenal at the end, yeah? And we're going to talk about the weekend and the football coming up. It's Arsenal, Man City this weekend. Let's move on to Chelsea, because it's Man United versus Chelsea at the weekend.
Yeah.
It's quite a good time to do this. So we obviously stumble, end up drawing 2-2 when we think we've won it with a Caicedo screamer. We go 1-0 down. The first half was absolutely fucking dreadful. I don't know if any of you's watched that game.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Which game? Sorry.
Chelsea Brentford. We were so bad in that.
Yeah,
first
you guys
half.
were bad. You guys were bad.
It reminded me of last season coming up to December. Just trying to keep possession. Like, all we were trying to do was keep possession and do absolutely nothing with it. We didn't have any outlet. We didn't have any creativity. Weren't creating no chances. Didn't have a shot on target for like 35 minutes, and it was a P roller from Gittins.
Mm.
Then they score a goal from Route 1 football, ball over the top, tossing left 1-on-1, cuts in. I was a little bit harsh on him on the live stream. It did go through his legs. But we bring on the players that we need to bring on. We look a little bit better in the second half. We scored a goal from Palmer. Palmer misses the sitter. He should have scored the tap-in. He didn't. Then we get the Caicedo go. Garnacho comes on. I thought he'd come on and done really well. I don't know if any of you saw what he done. And then lapse of concentration at the back post at the last minutes of the game. They tap it in. The goal was offside. I don't know if you've seen the goal.
It was?
Yeah, offside. It was. It hit Jansen's head.
It hit Ayer's head.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, it was offside. It should have been offside.
Whatever his name, Ajaro was offside.
Yeah, he was offside. It hit the Brentford player.
Ball,
and he was offside.
And why
to be fair,
didn't even clock it real time.
It leveled it out for the Fulham thing, right?
That's exactly what they're trying to do. But nobody's talking about it. It's so
it was offside. I saw the video of it.
It's fixed. Now
isn't it supposed to be semi-automated, right?
They've I think so, but they've come out and said that it's discretion.
Look at that. You see, this is match fixing.
It was ref discretion on whether he was involved or not. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, made more of an attempt to play the ball. It's fucking bollocks.
It was offside.
Give them an absolute excuse to just match fix. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, it was actually clear on the replay that it was offside.
It was absolutely bait. Why didn't they pull that up? Or make a big hoo-ha like they did against Fulham?
Yeah.
But I don't know about you. I'm not overly concerned. It's not the end of the world for me. It was disappointing. I thought the first half was shocking.
How have you started this season again?
We ain't. To be fair, I don't think we're up to scratch yet. I don't think we're playing at a level that we need to be at right now, or that we can be at. And D-Struck's correct. We should really be putting that game outside. But Enzo Maresca decided to rotate because of the international break. We had a lot of players playing 2 games midweek. Didn't understand the Fofana at right back inclusion.
Yeah,
I didn't get that. But you know what? At the time, I thought, whatever, he needs to get some game time. He needs to get some minutes because we want to get him back into the side. I thought this is a good. I thought we'd smash Brentford. I'm not going to lie, because they've lost Thomas Frank, and I just think they just.
Gusto came on, right?
No, Reece James came on.
I'll say it was Reece James. Yeah, so I was going to say whoever came on at on the right side looked better. Like he looked like he was moving the ball forward.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because in the first half, our left-hand side, we didn't really have anything. We had Hato playing left back, but he was inverting, and he can't invert. That's the first time I've seen him do it. Never do it again.
No, he's just a powerful runner outside.
No, just keep him a left back. Don't. Maresca's got to learn from that and say, all right, I won't do that next time. Luckily, we didn't lose the game. Do you know what I mean? Because that would have been even more of a. I mean, Chelsea fans were mental after the game, like they always do. We're always one result away from people losing their heads, but we had Jamie Gittins on the left, who I thought was shocking. I'm not going to lie.
What's your
he is useless. I wanted him at Arsenal, but he's fucking useless. We don't know what?
You know what? I've now that I've had time to get the emotions away from the result, because I can be a bit reactionary. I'll admit that, and lead with my emotions. On the live stream, I was pissed off and I was blaming him a lot, but some Chelsea fans have made some good points. He ain't really played that many games for us. He's clearly not up to scratch yet, and he needs more game time before we should be judging him. And I completely agree with that. I don't think we should be judging him so early. And me myself, I've been critical of him, but when you look at who he's on the left hand side with, he wasn't playing with Cucurella, who would have been a better option than Hato, in my opinion. So it's like maybe we're being harsh on him, give him a little bit more time. And there was an opportunity that he had where if Tyreek George had squared it, it'd have been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. So that changes everything. If he scores that chance, or he gets that opportunity and scores that chance, for example, it changed the whole outlook of how his performance was. So But when I actually look at what he did on the day, I don't think he had a good game. Probably a bit of an overreaction to say shit right now. I'll be honest with you.
He's just raw. He's majorly raw.
Listen, my opinion on Gittins is pretty much what it was last season, right? I didn't see it last season. I still don't see it this season. I don't think he's set the league alight in Germany, and I think better players have set the league alight, come to the Prem and looked poor and have been poor. I think he is someone who's going to end up at, no disrespect to Everton, I think he's going to end up at somewhere like Everton, like that. By the way, like that's what I think his level is. I don't think he's great. I think getting rid of Noni for him, big mistake.
You even paid more money for him than you sold Noni for, which is kind of funny.
We didn't replace Noni with Gittins. We replaced Noni with Esteval.
Nah, but you know
okay, cool. Well, to be fair, Esteval doesn't count because you signed him last season. Let's face it. Let's put it right. Yeah. So
that was always going to happen, though. Do you know what I mean? That replacement. Yeah, and I did say this last season with Esteval coming in. I don't think Noni's going to be it.
And you know what's funny?
That's fair. I just don't think Gittins is it.
You're going to get rid of Gittins for Pyers. It's going to be so funny.
Yeah.
It's Kenji Pyers.
Yeah, it's going to be bare funny. Pyers is going to come in, and then Gittins, you do the thing that you always do.
The thing is, we definitely needed to sign left wingers because of Mudrik's situation. I don't think he's going to play for the club again. Obviously, he ain't playing for the club again.
He's playing in the Olympics, right?
Wait.
Mudrik.
He's banned. He ain't playing anywhere.
I saw he's training with the Ukrainian Olympics team.
He's probably training, but he's banned everywhere.
For athletics?
Let's try to push your way in, mate.
Yeah, I'll send the tweet. I'll find it.
Wait for athletics. But okay. Sorry, Stan's got a question.
Quick one, yeah. Do you think that Gittins was signed purely based on one or two performances he had for Borussia Dortmund last season in the Champions League?
You signed for the stats, man. It's statistics.
I think one, we're stats led, and two, Joe Shields' appointment.
Yeah, that old Man City academy
team.
Oh, makes sense.
And he trusts him, etc. He's obviously got links to playing with some of our players, Palmer, etc. The one that I thought we was going to get was Morgan Rogers, to be fair, because of that. But obviously, I think he was more expensive.
Yeah, they wanted like 70.
Remember, he's only 21. Do you know what I mean? And
Gittins, right? 21.
Yeah, he's young, man. Like,
yeah, but again, for a 21-year-old, then phase him in. Don't start him. Like my thing's always been sign experienced pros, but you know,
Chelsea don't do that.
I hear Chelsea don't want to do that. That's fine. He's just not it. I think Garnacho is going to kick him out of that starting 11 very quick.
100%. It's done already. When he come on, what we saw from him in that little snippet that he played, you could see already, okay, he looks lively on this left-hand side. He's the reason why we got the goal from Caicedo, because he put the ball into a very dangerous area.
Oh, yeah, we put in the box for Caicedo.
They had to defend that. Comes out to him, wallop. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think Gittins is probably going to start going forward. But he's got to prove himself, and that's what it's about at Chelsea. It's all about being competitive. If you're not competing, then you're out.
I thought Gittins was doing bits at Borussia Dortmund. Was he consistent when he was there?
No, he wasn't really. He was on and off. He weren't playing as much.
Oh, I see.
But are you sure you guys want me to sign Adeyemi instead of him? Because
Adeyemi.
It makes no sense.
Didn't he get injured?
Adeyemi did, yeah.
Yeah, he got injured just as because a couple of clubs were linked with him, and then he got a bad injury, I think.
Yeah,
he did.
And I think then the links dropped off.
Rapid, very fast, very.
He was supposed to be a replacement for who was it? Newcastle. I think Newcastle were going to get him instead of Elanga.
Oh, I do like that's mad. That would have been mad.
I'm surprised that Chelsea didn't go for Elanga.
I love the way Newcastle play, though.
Yeah, so do I. I've got a soft spot for Newcastle. Always have.
Fuck Newcastle, man. I hate them, man.
Nah, listen, that Nick Walter made. What did I tell you? I put that in the chat.
Before you did say.
Before anyone knew about him, this geezer.
He reminds me of Havertz, man, but like he can actually kick a ball. And it's very ironic that his idol is Havertz. But Havertz is more. Yeah, Havertz is more physical, like physically better in terms of like speed, pressing. but Watermaid is actually a better footballer.
He's 6
If you could mix them two, yeah, that's my dream player.
He's got tech as well. When you see, look at his. I know you shouldn't do it, but look at his goal scoring thing on YouTube. Yeah, like a clip of him. Mate, the goals he scores are ridiculous.
To be fair, I think he scored for Germany in the international break.
Yeah, he
well,
did.
No?
Under 21s. He done well for the under 21s.
Yeah. But look, going back to Chelsea, Chelsea one of those teams, right? I don't get it, but it works. For me, like I don't get
they
it.
have they have a high like their base level foundation.
No, I'm talking about footballing. I'm just talking about on the football pitch. I'm not talking about the business or anything like that.
No, this is what I'm saying. They have like a high like floor of players. Bro, when you spend 85 million on Enzo, when you spend 100 million on Caicedo, like even if you overpay for them, they're still like very decent players. They might not be worth the sums, but they're still like players that are very good.
Players,
yeah. It's just that they overpay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. When I mean like I don't get like how it works. I mean like I don't see how they win games. I feel like if Cole Palmer is not there, I don't see how they go out and win a game. Like we saw it against Brentford. If it wasn't for Cole Palmer, I think they don't win.
Pedro
They
Neto.
don't get a point, huh?
Pedro Neto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, another player that is going to create moments. And if his end product was better, he'd be like a 20, 25, 30 goals and assists player a season.
Yeah, but he's not. He is
but
Randy, speaking hypotheticals, he's not.
But Randy, it's to the point that what you're saying you don't know how, but it's because these players are like they're way above average. Like it's not even close. They have good players. It's just that they overpay for a lot of their players, and then it makes you think that the players should deliver a lot more than they do.
No, I think that because they're Chelsea Football Club. Simply
no. But you know what you're saying that if Cole Palmer's not there,
certain standard.
No. But you just said you don't know how they do it, and I'm saying the reason they do it is because the players are good.
Some of them are okay. I'm not going to say they're great. Cool, reputation-wise, they might have a good reputation, but really, when you like when I was watching them play on Saturday, I was like, they're not that good.
If Chelsea were to get more,
that's not a good game. I mean, I'd look at that as well. Look at us and go, we don't look that good.
And like, I don't actively watch Chelsea. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do watch Chelsea quite a bit, right? And every time I watch Chelsea for a good hate watch, I would say 6-7 times out of 10, I'm walking away smiling.
But they have a good attacking floor of players.
Yeah, but
defensively we're not great.
Yeah, and that's
it's just defensively.
Yeah,
but again, they're going to score more goals.
Right? You were saying United didn't solve the midfield problem. I feel like since Thiago Silva's left, I think Chelsea haven't replaced him. I don't think.
But Randy, you can't compare United and Chelsea because when Chelsea sacked Pochettino and brought in Maresca, the system actually works though. So it's going to get them more results.
Nobody's comparing them. Listen to.
So why did you mention United?
Bro, just let me land. Yeah,
we're waiting.
Just let me land. The way you were mentioning, United not having the midfield problem, Chelsea's issue is this, right? They haven't replaced Thiago Silva. I'm saying they also have an issue. Their issue is they haven't replaced Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva was an amazing replacement for John Terry, but they haven't replaced Thiago. They replaced Thiago Silva with fucking tossing Adebayo, bro.
But again, but the thing is, again, Chelsea haven't more than enough to finish in the top 4, top 5 with what they've got because again, the base level floor of their team
clearly
is
not
good
because
enough.
they left it.
Clearly
not because they left it to the last game of the season last year.
Randy, would you be happy if Man United did that?
And that's because Villa went down to 10 men at Old Trafford.
But Randy, what did you tell me when Manchester United? When I said to you that Manchester United was shit, and you was like, "Yeah, but we won the FA Cup." So, Randy, it doesn't matter how they did it; they still did it.
But hold on, Case. Right now, this season, are you happy with your defense?
No.
There we go.
But you
So
can't.
go
But
for what
Ron,
you're about to say now is void.
But
how is it void?
I don't think anyone could have planned for Levi Colwill doing his ACL. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Bingo.
if you look at,
hold on. Did we say earlier? What about who you gonna come to fill that gap then?
Well, the problem
Hato.
is
They got Hato.
we've got Hato. When you look, we've got so many centre backs. Hato.
Yeah, you got a lot of. They got a lot of centre backs.
Tosin, Chalobah, Badiashile. We've sent out Anselmino and we've sent out Sarr on loan. They're looking at what they've said is in January. This is what I've heard, that they're either going to recall Anselmino or Sarr if it's not working with the current centre backs, or they're going to try and sign Mark Gahey on a free for the following season, which obviously doesn't fix our problems right now. Maybe we might do that anyway.
You know, also that you guys had an issue. One of the reasons you had to let go of Madueke was also part of that settlement with UEFA. That I think certain players that you signed within a certain period, you had to balance the books with their book values.
So,
otherwise, you would have got.
It was whoever we signed this season, we had to balance it, make sure it was positive or not positive, like net zero.
Yeah, that's why you had to you had to sell players.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the reason why we sold him. I always said last season that he won't be in this year because of Esteval coming in, and I don't think they're willing to get rid of Neto, who we spent 60 million on.
How much did you buy Noni? How much did you buy Noni for? Like 30 million?
30 million euros, I think. So it's like 27 or something. It might be 30 million pound, 35 million euros, something like that. So,
okay.
But when you look at, like, we got him into the England team, let's be honest. So his value went up. He won the Conference League. He went during the Club World Cup, didn't get to take the medal home, but his value was going up. So I look at that and I go, okay, what are you offering? And I knew as soon as that, did I not say, as soon as you went in for him, 50 million, we're going to get 50 for him. And as soon as we got 50 for him, that's a good deal. Take it, run away with it.
I mean, we have.
I think you've got a good player. I don't think you've been mugged off. I think that's a good deal for both parties. I don't necessarily think we've been mugged off. We might live to regret it later on down the line, but I don't think we're going to regret the fact that we've got Esteval coming in as well. So it's one of them ones.
What I will say is that if Madueke can replicate the performance against Nottingham Forest for the whole of the season, Arsenal have got a serious.
He will. That's how he plays week in, week out. Honestly, not week in, week out. He does have his days, but that is a normal performance from.
I also think as well at Arsenal, the environment is different because of like the system and setup. So he's going to be used situationally. Whereas at Chelsea, he was used.
Kofi, your fans encourage that football. They encourage taking on the man, beating him, and if it doesn't, we haven't had it. You beat your player 9 times out of 10.
We haven't had that since Pepe.
He couldn't cross the ball and couldn't shoot.
Yeah,
we haven't had that since.
Maybe you'll start getting fed up with it, but
no, we haven't had that since Pepe, and it's the one thing.
Hold on. The reason why they encourage it is because they've been watching Martinelli for the last 3-4 years.
That's
true. So anything.
But it's not that, because obviously now we don't have like a target man, and we want to play on the transition. We haven't had who's our target man?
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres isn't a target man.
We might move on to Arsenal. Let's move on.
He plays on the shoulder. Havertz is a target man. You can't go direct to Gyökeres.
No, I agree with that.
You can't. He's not a target man.
He runs
hold on. For Noni, what's his goal? To find Gyökeres, yeah?
Crossing the ball. That doesn't make you a target man. He just whips it across.
But that's his goal. So, it's to find Gyökeres.
No, it's not. It's just put it in the box. That means every striker is a target man then.
Well, yeah. They're a target.
No, Randy, let's not do this.
No.
He's not a target man.
Just watch how Gyökeres plays this season, but we'll see.
He's an advanced forward. He literally plays on the shoulder, similar to Harry Kane.
We'll see this season.
Runs in behind.
runs him behind. And the funny thing is, yeah, that's why the biggest question mark that a lot of Arsenal fans started having of him was shit. How is this guy going to play against low blocks?
Well, that Eze goal, that goal with Eze, I thought that was.
Yeah, but bro, how high?
That was it clicking in my
Forest,
opinion.
no, but Forest were doing the true Ange way. They were mad high, and it was just one ball over the top from Calafiori.
He's going to relegate them, man. He's another one.
This is what I said. They're crazy, but you know what?
He's another one, and you can see him stressed on the sidelines already. Knowing
Yeah.
Like, man, you know what? Man, it really don't work. What am I doing?
And the thing is, this Marinakis guy will blow up his house if he doesn't come correct. But I think he'll
sack him on the pitch.
Yeah, Ange doesn't get a job this quick in the Premier League, and he knows, you know what? Fuck it, I have nothing to lose. The Premier League is one of those leagues where even if you fail, you can go to a foreign country and still get a decent job, and he'll be on good money at Nottingham Forest. So he's probably thinking, "Fuck it, man! I went from the Scottish League to the Premier League. Let me go again."
So
but he's gonna finish Forest.
What did you think of your performance at the weekend against Forest?
It was the biggest thing that I took away from it was that we have a lot of flexibility now in terms of the team that starts. And
who did you rest? Rice, wasn't it? And that was it.
Yeah, Rice was rested. Obviously, Odegaard got injured after 10 minutes. Yeah, no Saka, no Saliba. Yeah, and then we still have Hincapié to come in, Ben White to come back and be fully fit. I feel like he was the one that played it to Eze, that long ball. I know you hate him, Case, but
the squad depth. You got squad depth this season.
Yeah, for me, it's just really about
depth.
How consistent we can be against mid blocks, man. Mid blocks still worry me, but now having Eze, potentially, I still don't want to see Eze on the left. I still believe that when Saka comes, bro, I won't lie. I still believe when Saka comes back, Madueke needs to go and learn how to play on the left.
They're talking about shifting Saka over there.
I think Saka will work better on the left. And
you guys are funny if you ever think. You guys are so funny if you really believe that Mikel Arteta, that made this guy break his hamstrings, is going to play Saka on the left. No way.
We'll stick Saka on the right.
He's Saka. Just I don't know who I was. I think I was talking.
You've got to at least try it once, though.
Case, it is not going to happen because there's no need for it to happen. Because Arsenal, the issue that Arsenal have is not on the right; it's on the left. Why? It's kind of like saying, moving Yamal to fit a different type of player in his position. It doesn't make any sense.
That's not Lamine Yamal, though. He's not that level.
In Arsenal, he is though.
In Arsenal, he is.
Yeah, in our team, like what people are saying makes absolutely.
I'll be honest with you, that sums it up. You will sacrifice everything in your team because you just got this love affair for players.
No, wait, but okay, hear me out, right? If at the beginning of the season, before Madueke, if I had told you that Arsenal were going to sign Madueke and move Saka up, Madueke is going to move Saka off the right wing, and Saka's going to move to the left, you'd have told me that I'm crazy.
I'm not gonna say anything too crazy, yeah.
Because we'll clip it.
Me and TK were saying that he plays very similar to Saka. He's just not as good as Saka. There's in terms of output.
So there you go. So all people are talking.
What I'm trying to say is that it's an option that you can.
It's not an option, Case. It's not an option because let me break something down to you, because I had this conversation 3 days ago with Tim. We were just talking about it. Go and look at Madueke's output. He has no right to even be put in a conversation with moving Saka from the right wing when Madueke does not score goals.
The same output of Saka on the left-hand side, which you haven't tried, you're not willing to try. Are you telling me a Saka left wing, an Eze in the 10, and a Madueke on the right is not a dangerous fucking forward line, man?
Madueke should go and learn to play on the left because Saka is our biggest goal output.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you try it and he can,
no. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be tried. It's okay. Go and try Madueke on the left. What? Answer me this. Why won't you answer me? Why can't Madueke do it on the left if you believe that Saka can? What does Saka have that Madueke doesn't have on that left-hand side?
Well, you're telling me that Saka's a better player than Madueke, so I'd expect him to be able to
on the right-hand side.
So you don't think he's better than him on the left?
No.
Fair enough.
I personally, Saka, before Saka goes to that left-hand side, Madueke needs to make it work on the left-hand side. You don't move your best player from a position to accommodate somebody that's unproven.
I think
when has that ever made sense?
On the left-hand side, 100%.
Pardon?
I think Madueke can do well. He can do bits.
Exactly. Because again, Saka being on that right-hand side creates more balance in the team. Why would you destabilize the team to say, oh, just because Madueke's had one or two couple exciting games? The guy's never scored more than 5 goals in the Premier League, and he's never got over.
I don't think it would destabilize your team, though. That's what I'm saying. Because I think it'd give you an outlet on the right. You'd have an outlet on the left.
It's not about I want sure things. I want sure things.
There's no such thing.
Okay, we know Saka is a lot better on the right hand side. We know that.
Exactly. Like, think about it. Why the fuck would you move Saka to the left hand?
Willing to try it is mad.
Because why?
Do you know what? Realistically, I think you're scared that Madueke might actually show him up.
No, it's not. It's the you know what? It's the same thing that I find so funny when England fans, or when we're talking about England, people say, "Oh, but Saka can play on the." Yeah, cool. Messi could play anywhere on the pitch, but you're not going to put him at left back, are you?
Yeah, but you would if you had to put Palmer in the team.
You see, there we go. And see, I like it when you say unrealistic things because it just shows the level of conversation that we're having.
What?
The reality is, yeah.
Why are we in the European final? Did you?
Pardon?
I didn't see Saka scoring in the European Cup final.
Yeah, but how did it work out for England?
Case, what's wrong
with that now?
Yeah, exactly. So why are we talking about something that doesn't matter?
No, it don't matter.
So wait, Case, but when it comes to Arsenal, were you not telling me that Arsenal, you finished second? What Case, please, let's slow down. You see how off course you have to go to make your point.
Well, I'm just saying he didn't score in the European final.
Let's be honest.
When you need the players to step up in the big moments, the guy's there. He scored.
Let's be honest. Saka should not be vacating that. He was brought in as a backup for Saka.
I'm trolling. He should be on the right and Palmer in the 10. To be honest with you, get rid of put Jude Bellingham in the 8.
Yeah, and again, we all know Palmer is not a right winger in the traditional sense. He always wants to cut in anyway because he can't beat his man 1v1 because he's not got the pace. What he has got is the ability to just get a shot off and score or test the keeper or play that pass.
I know we're going way off topic, but I'll tell you what I'd line up with. I'd go Kane, Saka, Palmer, Grealish, Bellingham, Rice. Then the left back scenario, maybe Lewis Hall. Get rid of fucking Luke Shaw. Fed up with him. Bored of him now.
Grealish?
Yeah, Grealish, man. Grealish is a baller.
Really?
Who's sponsoring?
Oh, sorry, my mum's. So you started Grealish, yeah? Case.
Yeah. Defo. He's balling out this year, man. He's getting that World Cup spot.
Yeah, I think him going to Everton, mate, was good for him. You know, get his confidence back, be the center of attention again.
Defo. Yeah, man, he's a baller, man.
Wait,
so what are we saying, Kof? What are we saying? Arsenal are just getting started. That's what I got in the title because that's the question that I really wanted to ask. To be fair, do you think 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest too? I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna be biased. You know, I can banter you sometimes, but I'm not gonna banter you. I'm gonna say I thought Forest was shit. On a level, I thought they were fucking awful. But that's because they've just got a new manager coming in. So I don't think it worked in their advantage, the new manager. But I did think you played well. So
my thing is, for me, it's weird because they usually you get the new manager bounce and the players are happy that the old manager's left. It's actually the opposite with Forest. Like the players are actually really upset that
It's like Sheffield United.
Yeah, that Nuno's gone. They're really upset that Nuno's gone and Andrew's come in. And then it's kind of reflected that in the performance because the fluidity's gone. Like, cool, losing Murillo after 35 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Definitely didn't help. But they couldn't find Chris Wood. Couldn't get what's his face into the game? Gibbs White. They couldn't get Gibbs White into the game. Ola Aina out for a couple of months with his hamstring. Yeah, man, it was just a mess. You know, that doesn't take anything away from Arsenal because I think Arsenal were great. I think they just played the 11 that they had in front of them.
We're smoking them either way, man. Let's be real, man.
Huh?
We would have smoked them either way, man. I won't lie.
Bro,
We would have smoked them.
I was just hold on. I was just giving you guys compliments, bro.
No, I'm just saying we would have smoked them anyway, man.
Anyways, I think that's the worst I've seen for us play in a long, long while. If I'm being completely honest, reminds me of a certain a big elite African nation.
Don't begin with N, does it?
Huh?
Don't begin with N, does it?
No, I think it's a G.
There's
an N in there though.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, I think Arsenal kind of they look good. They look good. They look firing. Man. Like can't really.
I don't really think they started the season. I think they started quite slow. If I'm honest,
they have done.
I think they're picking it up game by game, which I think is a little bit of a worry.
Yeah.
Who asked?
I think you started slow, but you're picking it up game by game.
Who? Well, Arsenal or Forest?
Arsenal.
I mean, we signed a lot of players, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reality is we also had injuries. Like, think about it. No Havertz, no Saliba, no Saka.
Yeah.
So, like, a few new players have come in. So,
I don't think Havertz is a massive miss, if I'm honest with you.
Bro, he's a huge miss. He's a huge miss to us. Just from a like pressing and directness perspective.
Yeah, he's a miss here, but because you guys got depth now, you got depth now, man. So
No. But Case is saying in terms of we've started slow. So I'm just saying like it's meant that we've changed our style of play. We're playing a lot more vertical, more balls through the middle. Because with Gyökeres, that half cross it's not really there anymore, man. It's not really there. And have you not clocked? Calafiori has been key in most of these wins because he opens up that left-hand channel. Prior to
at what point are we looking at the like? Let me phrase. I want to phrase this question correctly because I actually really like him. And at what point is it we start looking at Miles Lewis-Skelly for midfield rather than left back?
Well, it's funny you say that because I had this conversation with some other Arsenal fans, and they don't believe that Miles Lewis-Skelly can play in midfield.
I think he can. I think he showed that he can.
This is I'm very much like I watched him coming through the youth ranks, and it even surprised me that he came in at left back. But I get it with the invert. But personally, I think he's our fourth choice CM, and I think he's gonna have to play when we play cup games because that Norgard Marino pairing just doesn't work. It doesn't have that person that can kind of drive a bit with the ball and create something. So I think he's going to be a fourth choice centre mid pairing because now Hincapié and Calafiori, who are traditional defenders and like left backs, he's not a guaranteed starter in that position. And he's only 18. Let's remember. Like I think people also forget that like it's not a bad thing if he has to be patient, and so I do think ultimately he's gonna play.
Strange, you didn't say that about Kobe, and he's only 19.
Because the reality is, Arsenal.
Oh, here we go.
No, Randy, we are in a complete different phase of like players have the time to feel like you guys don't have that luxury. If Kobe comes in and plays shit, he's the scapegoat, and it damages his confidence. It's only because of that.
No,
Or do you think that's unreasonable?
look, my thing is this, and my thing's been, I've said it for like the last 2 seasons. Sign experienced pros. Sign experienced pros. Give the youngsters some minutes. Give them some experience.
I mean, you did sign Mount,
but don't be putting too much. Okay, man.
Mount,
no, be serious. Like Mount is decent, man. He's like, think about it, yeah. Randy, Mount versus Ugarte as a signing.
Let's not go back to Man United. We've already done that.
I didn't want to talk about Man United because Man United are shit.
No, because I just don't think he's an experienced pro. He just turned 26.
You don't think Mason Mount is an experienced pro?
No, not like that, man.
But then when I say that, wait, that's so funny. Mason Mount isn't an experienced pro. Didn't he win the Champions League?
Mount isn't.
So what if he's won the Champions League?
He's a fucking experienced pro. If you tell me that,
he's experienced pro.
I don't think so.
Mason Mount.
He's an experienced pro.
Mason Mount's an experienced pro.
Are you crazy? The guy's closer to 30 than he is to.
Yeah. He's an experienced pro.
He's an experienced pro.
He's another Jesse Lingard at Man United.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Benjamin Button syndrome.
Nah, man. Give me someone who's 28 and has played 500 games.
Nah, Mason Mount's an experienced pro. I still can't believe we signed him from Chelsea for how much was it? 60 million.
65.
Good. Goodness me.
Me and money.
Good. Yeah, you guys were eating.
Boys, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No, anyways, who's next? Who are we discussing next?
We were discussing Arsenal, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I think they're kicking on. When you look at the table, obviously Liverpool are just getting these jammy fucking wins, man, every single week.
Champions,
late goals every week, and this is what they done last season, and they won the league off of it. I mean, they're 4 in 4, 12 points.
They found the ways to win.
Then you go down the table. This is why I say it's only 4 games. This is why I wasn't overly stressed about the game at the weekend for Chelsea, because I mean, we ain't lost a game yet, but we're only 1 point off of second place.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you guys
4 points off Liverpool though already, which is a little bit of a concern, to be fair, when you think about it. 4 points off already.
Do you think you guys can challenge? Do you think you guys can challenge that Mount title challenge? You think so? Oh, nah. You think you'll fall off like last season again?
Yeah, I don't see. I expect us to do better than last season.
Okay.
I expect us to kick on. Otherwise, there's no progress.
Yeah.
I expect us to see. We challenged last season, quite early on, and it fell off quite early. I'd expect us to do a little bit better than that, if I'm honest with you.
So where do you think you guys will finish? Like maybe that.
I don't. The thing is, I don't think we're going to win the league.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I look at that team and I go, we need a really strong centre back in there who's a bit commanding.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think we need another year under how we're playing at the moment. Maybe not, man. You never know how it could work out in the end. But I don't. When you look at the team and like, I don't know, you haven't won the league for about 12 years now, yeah? But you know that feeling when you watch your team and you go, yeah, we can win this. And I haven't got that feeling yet.
Yeah.
But when I saw how we were playing in the Club World Cup and in pre-season, I'm looking at us going, we're going to do all right this season. Like, we're cooking.
I
think we haven't reached that level, how I felt back then far in these first 4 games.
Because your team is so young, like with a bit more experienced players in there, and if the team can chill for another 3 or 4 seasons, I think Chelsea can really be a force. That's what I think. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. We're building. We've signed these young players on long contracts so we can build the team over a period of time
for the future. Yeah.
And I agree and disagree, because I feel like if Chelsea have shown anything, they've shown that they don't have loyalty to anyone. So
yeah, I was just about I was just
Yeah.
about to touch on that because what I was about to say is that we're building a core of players that we think are good enough to go forward and win the league. If we don't think you're good enough or you haven't impressed within a certain amount of time, we're okay to let you go. Bit like Madueke. Don't think they thought. I don't think Maresca rated him as much as like he was getting pounded last season by Maresca in the press
But he was one of your best players.
To do. So he goes, and it's a quick thing. Like if we don't think you're gonna be an increase in value, do you know what I mean? Or we think you're gonna hit your value, your high point.
Yeah.
And we don't think you're gonna kick on and do anything for us, we'll sell you. Bit like Madueke. We saw it 55 million, made a profit, bang, go, off you go. We don't think you're gonna. We're getting Esteban win now, who we've turned our attention onto him, who is touted as like the next big thing in Brazil. We're looking at him being the next one coming through. There you go. That's our next superstar in the team. I think Caicedo's solidified that position. I think everybody respects Caicedo now. I think people are starting to really respect Cucurella. I know people don't like to, but I think people are starting to look at Cucurella and go, he's playing really well. Levi Cole, just before he got injured, everybody was starting to say he's kicking on. So we're starting to build a core of players that we can play with for X amount of time because they're signed onto these big contracts.
Yeah.
And if it don't work out, you just get shipped out, you get replaced. We've got Reece James coming back into the team. So far, managed quite well by Enzo Maresca, I believe. I'll be honest and say I think he's done a good job there. So slowly we're getting there. I think Enzo Fernandez, I think you would include him in the core, but I do feel like he's going next season. I think Real Madrid are going to come in for him. And
I don't think so.
I reckon we're going to let him go.
You're mad if you think he's going to Real Madrid.
Oh, clip it. I reckon he's going Madrid next season.
No way.
Yeah, clip it.
Real Madrid?
No way.
They was interested in him the start of this window.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I reckon they'll try and sign him next year because they need a centre mid.
Who they got though? Valverde, Charmany. Who else is there? Mavinga.
They got Jude as well, but Jude doesn't obviously play that deep.
And
don't.
Gula's a 10 though, right? Arda Gula, he's a 10, right?
Yeah,
For now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be Enzo Fernandez. When you look at all the centre mids out there, who do you think fits the profile of Real Madrid? It's him.
I'll have to come back to you on that, but definitely not Enzo Fernandez.
I reckon he's gone next season.
Yeah, he hasn't got legs like that, though. He hasn't got legs.
Don't need legs like that in Spain.
To be fair, you're right. You're right. To be fair, you don't need legs in Spain. It's true. That's
but he covers a lot of ground. He goes. He's run the most in the Chelsea team. It's just a lot of Chelsea fans don't think he's that athletic.
I think they'll end up going for Alexis McAllister over Enzo Fernandez.
You reckon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Liverpool player that they're going to sign. They're getting Konate on a free apparently.
Oh, Madrid. Yeah.
I think Liverpool.
And also, there's talks about Adam Walton as well for Madrid.
That kid's going to be at City, Chelsea, or United next season.
Nah, he ain't going to come,
bro. Who knows? Because they need that profile. They haven't replaced Cruz.
It's going to be Enzo. I'm telling you, it'll be Enzo Fernandez.
Nah, man, don't see it happening.
Enzo.
But yeah, so weekend's coming up. Well, we started the week this weekend.
You still got Champions League. Discuss.
Yeah, we got Bayern Munich during the week. You know, who you got?
Oh wow, really, Kiss, really?
Yeah, just discuss that, bro. You said you got Champions
League. You got midweek friendlies, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, bro.
Who's your midweek friendly?
I don't know, mate. You're the one that told me about the friendlies. How do you think you get on against Bayern? Because they're looking very dangerous at the moment.
This is why, do you know what, I'm quite confident. Like I'm not worried. Like
on the back of that Brentford performance.
Nah, I'm not. I really ain't.
No, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Bayern needs to attack though. You guys, you have to do it.
I'm not. Like
this isn't the same Michael Lee say that was at at Palace. This is a different Michael Olise. Harry
I
Kane's
agree
on
with you.
fire.
But this is Cucurella, bro.
Oh, come on, get out of here,
Look how
man.
many people he's got in his penitentiary.
Come
I
on,
don't
get
have
out
to
of
get I don't have to get the photos up.
Wait, where's the game being played? At Allianz or at Stamford Bridge?
Allianz.
Oh, so you guys are going to Germany? Oh,
Our fucking home ground. That's our pitch.
oh, okay. Okay, that'll be a good game though. Bayern Munich, Bayern, Chelsea.
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not nervous. I'm not. You'd expect me to, but I think that's a sign of where we are compared to where we were even last season. And I think a lot of it is seeing how we played in that Club World Cup against PSG, who
That's
everybody
what
expected us to smash.
Forget about that, man. Come on, let's not do this.
And I'm looking at us thinking, if we could play the way that we play, I think we trouble a lot of teams.
So do you think tomorrow against Bayern Munich here, you're gonna approach that game how you did against PSG in the Club World Cup final? Or you're gonna go defensive?
I don't. It's a good question. That.
Do you think maybe because it's at Allianz, you're gonna sit back, maybe soak a little, and counter and shock them? And
I do. Because it's away, I think we might not try and play the way that we normally play.
Harry Kane bags too. Remember I said that.
Yeah. The defence is a worry. I'll be honest with you on that. So the defence is a worry. I don't think. I mean, their firepower compared to our defence is a little bit. Yeah.
So, do you think in terms of tactics,
centre backs are going to struggle against Kane? I'm not going to lie.
do you think
Harry Kane will bag too? Remember I said it.
Does he play for? Does he play with a 5 at the back, Maresca, or does he just stick with a 4? Then what do you think?
I don't think he changes it. I don't think he changes it.
Don't forget as well. They got Luis Diaz as well.
Oh, I know he'll go. Obviously, Sanchez in goal, Cucurella, Chalobah and Tosin. Right back will be. The right back might be Gusto. I can't see Reece James playing. But he might. He only got in. He didn't get. Did he get a full half? I can't remember. Was it full half? No, he didn't get a full half. So I don't know. I don't know if he starts Reece James.
Is Nicholas Jackson allowed to play against his parent club or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Yeah.
He's another one that's got a point to prove. What? Luis Diaz, Elise, Gnabry.
What's their centre mids?
Kimmich, Pavlovic, or they still got Goretzka as well, but he doesn't play as much. But it'll probably be Kimmich and Pavlovic.
That Pavlovic is quite decent.
And then Diaz on the left.
Elise on the right.
And then Gnabry.
Yep.
I saw Gnabry's goal the weekend. It was a screamer.
Crazy. And what, they won 5-0, was it?
They were playing like Hamburg. It was shit.
Welcome back to the Champions League, man. This is why you guys obviously are back at Champions League to play.
I'm excited. I'm just excited. Yeah.
They've got Lima as well. Sometimes they play Lima in midfield, but it depends if they
Conrad Lima, he's got energy, a lot of energy.
Bro.
But engine still that one.
I'm excited, but we'll see more on the day. It could be fucking awful. It could be terrible with this defense and that attack. It could be awful, but we've seen surprises happen, like we see against PSG. We didn't think PSG were gonna. We didn't think we was gonna do what we did to PSG. We absolutely walked them off the park.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And who have Arsenal got in the Champions League? Bilbao.
Club, whatever. No, Bilbao.
I expect them to win that. I expect them to win that.
They're definitely going to win that, man. They've got the easiest route Champions League.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
Bayern. Is it Inter Milan? You got Inter.
We've got fucking horrific group. We've got Bayern, Barcelona, Napoli, Benfica, Ajax, and then we've got I don't know who the others are. But our running is awful. But remember what happened the last time we played all them teams?
Oh yeah, 2012.
In the same Champions League tournament.
Yeah, 2012.
We ended up winning it, lads.
Yeah, I don't see that happening this season. I don't see that happening this season.
Lucky, man.
I'm trying to see what's the games on for tomorrow. Atletico Bilbao. Oh, it is Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao, Arsenal. It's at Bilbao as well.
Yeah, they should win that.
Juventus, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Marseille, Tottenham, Villarreal, Benfica, Karabag, PSV, Royal Union. Shit
And
games, man.
And Bilbao have struggled this season as well, I think.
Wait,
Yeah,
and when you guys play Case on Wednesday? You guys are playing Bayern Munich on Wednesday?
We're on Wednesday, yeah.
Oh, you're playing on Wednesday evening? Okay.
Wednesday. Let me click on Bilbao. Well, what do we think about the weekend then? It's going to be Chelsea, Manchester United.
I think it'll be
we haven't won at your ground since 2013.
I think that's why it'll be a draw because of just like the whole history of it. I think it might just be a draw because of that.
I think Chelsea win.
You reckon?
I agree. I think Chelsea are doing us.
I think Cunha and Mount are big misses. I think Almiron probably still won't change anything. So I think Chelsea win.
I think a draw.
I think Chelsea win 2-1.
I think a draw.
I like Man United. For me, as an attack, like if you're going to play Man United, you don't even have to prepare for them. Like whatever it is you've done last time,
you know what the formation is going to be. You know how he's going to set up. You know what he's going to try and do.
And that's that is the most frustrating thing as an opposition fan, as a player, as a manager. You just know that's so frustrating that you just know that what we're going to do, it's not going to change, and that's so annoying. Like
there's no surprises.
Unpredictable, man.
So
too frustrating.
In all honesty, I think I'll be very annoyed if we don't win. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Listen, you're huge favourites.
But we have seen this. We've seen this where prime opportunity to beat you, and we haven't.
Yeah, if you don't walk away with with the 3 points, you've thoroughly let yourself down.
100%. I'll be very disappointed. But then again, you've got to look at how the game goes. If we play well, you play well, it don't go our way, I probably won't be less. Do you know what I mean? I won't be so annoyed. I'll be gutted, if anything. But if we show up and we're a shower of shit, I'll lose my head.
Of course.
Because there's no way we should be performing bad against Manchester United.
No team shouldn't be performing bad at the moment against us, to be honest with you.
I think we've got enough to
you're the overwhelming
3 points. It's going to be an interesting one. You can join my stream if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Get the henny out.
Yeah. What time is it at?
5:30.
5:30 kickoff on a Saturday evening, Saturday night football.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
so Bilbao, I'm just checking Bilbao. They've won 3 out of 4 games, lost 1 game.
That's not too bad then. They've got quite a few injuries though, no?
Beat Sevilla, beat Betis, beat Rayo Vallecano, and Alaves. I don't know if that's how you say Valencia.
Alaves.
And Alaves. But Arsenal did thump them in the Emirates Cup 3-0. So
yeah, I see Arsenal that's like walking over them.
Walk over, innit? Walk over.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a tough game though. I think Arsenal will still win, obviously. But I think it'll be a tough game.
I don't. I think they're going to walk over them. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be easy. I think they're too strong for them. But yeah, I don't know if Kofi's coming back. We would have done Arsenal, Man City. So we might as well do it between ourselves. I think Arsenal are going to win.
I think City win.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yep.
Or are you hoping?
No, that's what I think.
You genuinely think City will win? Yeah.
At the Emirates?
I genuinely think.
It's at the Emirates.
I genuinely think. City win. I think. I don't know why. There's something about Arsenal midfield. There's something about Arsenal's midfield that occasionally they're not always at it, and I think that is going to let them down. If Rodri plays like he did in the second half against United,
Played well the other day,
I think they'll do well. Haaland is on fire, so if you give him any chance, and I think if Foden plays the way he did against United, yeah, it's a big problem. Like he'll just pop up.
You think City are starting to tick, don't you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Reinders, I think Reinders is an absolute baller, and the fact that they signed him for £35 million is
crazy
absolute
fee.
joke.
And Turkey, 30 million, crazy fees.
Yeah, like someone needs to look at those deals. Like somewhere money's been laundered because it makes no sense.
Mate, this new sponsorship deal that they got is over £1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, someone needs to look at the contracts for that too, because
They have. That's what the Premier League thing was all about. They won it. They won the case.
Oh man.
I think it might be Puma. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Puma. Yeah, it's Puma.
Yeah.
But
So
no, I do think City win. I just think Haaland's too good at the moment, man. He's just unstoppable. Like on his day,
Saliba's going to be back, and so obviously Gabriel.
And again, Saliba coming back into a game versus Haaland like after injury, bro, you're just asking for trouble, bro.
But even that Sierra guy, though, Sierra guy did quite well. He played very well actually against Forest.
Oh yeah, no, he had a great game. He had a great game against
Square,
yeah.
That new kid that they signed from Valencia, Arsenal, Mascara.
Yeah, he had a great game for against Forest. I'll be honest, yeah, I was really impressed with him. I thought, wow, okay, they got a player here. But again, I just think Haaland is just, if you just give him like a sniff at goal, that's all he needs, bro.
But don't you think Man City, as much as Man City played really well against us, don't you think a little bit is more, like a tad of it is the way we were so poor? That's why Man City was so good, or do you just think Man City were just so good?
Man City was so good, man.
Because I don't think Man City. I don't think Man City are going to come and play. They're going to have the freedom against Arsenal. That's not going to happen for sure. That's not going to happen. Like if they're going to win,
good teams exploit issues in the other team, and I think they've done very well to do that on the day.
Yeah.
And Pete, I hear what you're saying.
Haaland's second goal was just so basic, but he exploited the defenders, and it was just game on.
And Pete, I hear what you're saying. I completely agree with what you're saying. City won't have that freedom. But I think in the transition, I think they look better in the transition than I've seen them in a while. Like Haaland, if you give him space to run into, your only option is to bring him down now.
But do you think the Arsenal defense will give him that type of space like we did?
Well, in behind, because let's face it, if they go into Emirates, at home, Arsenal aren't going to sit back. They're going to have to go for it. And I think Arsenal, their chests are pumped up to the point where they think we can actually go and dominate this game. So I think they're going to try and be like the dominant team. And I think that is what is going to give Haaland the space to potentially run in behind. And we've seen Saliba and Gabriel get caught out on people running in behind and getting sent off and stuff like that and having to bring people down. And let's face it, if Haaland is running down on your goal 1v1, it's a wrap, man.
He's very hard to stop. Yeah, you're 9 times out of 10 he's scoring.
Yeah, like it's a wrap. But
I just think defensively they haven't been great. I don't think they've quite. City. I don't think they've nailed on their defense yet.
And you know,
bolstered it with Donnarumma, but
defensively they're just very vulnerable. Man City, just even the game against Brighton as well. The way they'll just like it was so easy for Brighton to go through their midfield and defense. They're disjointed. Defensively, Man City, they don't look good at all so far. Something very fishy on the defense. And if Arsenal perform how they did against Spurs, against City like that, against City on Sunday like that, it could get long for City still, because the way Eze was playing, the way Madueke was playing, it could get long for City still on Sunday. It can. It's gonna be a good game, but I still think Arsenal.
It'll be Madueke up against Nico O'Reilly.
Oh yes, they'll win that.
Or Gavardio if Gavardio plays left back. I doubt he will.
Yeah, if it's Madueke against O'Reilly, yeah, then Madueke's gonna treat him.
Oh no, Saka's back.
He's back.
I think Saka's coming. I think he's back for that game. Yeah,
You see.
I'm
That's
sure
the
he is. Or am I capping?
But Arsenal this season that they do have weaknesses. They've got squad depth now. Like they've got the depth.
I think they're gonna win. I think didn't they win like 5-0 last time?
But 5-1 last season, 5-1.
And that was at the Emirates as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was at the Emirates. I'm with you, Case. I think Arsenal will beat them. But like what Randy's saying, Randy's explanation makes sense to you. I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, because it's Man City, of course. But I just think Man City's defense, man. Man City's defense, the way Arsenal are playing, they're gonna cause them. Of course, that Haaland will cause Arsenal's defense problems, but I just think Arsenal will cause City's defense more problems than City's attack will cause Arsenal's defense more problems. That's what I think.
Fair.
Yeah, it was 5-1 at the Emirates last year.
That's what I think.
No, it could be. This is going to be the big. I think this is going to be the big game of the
5-1 to
weekend.
who?
To Arsenal last season.
It was 5-1 Arsenal last year at the Emirates. Odegaard scored in 2 minutes. Thomas Partey scored.
Wanyeri scored.
Lewis Skelly scored.
Scored.
Havertz and Ethan Wanyeri in 93rd minute.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, I think
this will be a big game because we'll really see whether Man City are starting to tick again. If they get a win, that's a massive statement to the rest of the league.
Definitely.
And again, likewise with Arsenal. If Arsenal get the win, it's a massive statement with them as well. So either way, this is a huge game.
It's a huge game. I just don't take nothing away from City, what they did to us yesterday. They thoroughly deserved it. They played some good football, but I just still think because a little bit was because of the opposition they're playing. We're not good. We're not good enough. Because we saw it. Like, for example, obviously when they played Wolves, Wolves. So
no, really. They played Spurs. They fumbled against Spurs.
When they played a good team, a well-organized team in Spurs, we saw what happened. And then against Brighton as well. And then obviously Man United, bro. So that's why I'm with Man City. I'm still like you said. If they beat Arsenal and beat us convincingly, then we can say Man City. Okay, they could. But until then, I'm still iffy about Man City because Man United, Grimsby beat us. So if Grimsby can beat us, at least Eastside can beat us. Then that's bread and butter. Yeah. I want to see what they do against the title challengers in Arsenal if they can actually replicate that performance level on Sunday. This Sunday, right? So we'll see.
Before we wrap this up, I just want to ask one more question to you. Don't have to, one word answers if you want.
Yeah.
Have you changed where you think you're going to finish in the league since the transfer window shut, and now you've seen 4 games into the season? I know it's only 4, but are you starting to think?
Oh no. Yeah, I think I've changed now after the 4 games, and because of the way Amrin has been so stubborn with his system. Because I said start of the season we'll finish 6th. Now I'm thinking we might finish 10th.
Okay, now that's a big jump.
Yeah, I think we might finish 10th. Yeah, I think we might finish 10th.
You still think top 4?
Oh wait, is that what I said?
In fact, I think you said 3rd.
Yeah, you said 3rd. Yeah, you said 3rd.
I don't know if you was bantering or not.
I'll say top 6.
Okay, still got faith. And do you think that's with Amarin?
No.
I think that depends on Amarin.
Said nah. He said nah.
No, I didn't say that.
No, Pete said nah.
I said, Case, I don't know. I said I don't know.
But my thing is this, right? I 2 things. I saw United put out a statement today saying that they're sticking by him.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that confused me because I'm like, bro, like, why do you keep releasing statements? Because this is already the 2nd statement of the season that they've released to say they're sticking by him. Like, stop releasing statements.
No, for real.
I just feel like that, if anything, more pressure on him.
More pressure on him,
yeah. And 2, I just really want him to change the system. But I don't know if me wanting him to change the system means he's going to actually change it, or that's just me being hopeful.
I think you're being hopeful. I don't think he's going to change it.
I think it's our hope right now. I don't think the guy, he even came out himself yesterday and like, won't change it. So in that case, if he's not going to change it, then I predict this, bro. A 10th. I think we'll just finish 10th then. Honestly. If he's not going to change it, then we're going to. If he changes it, then I can see us finishing the top 6. But if he's not going to change, then I think just top 10, bro. And that's okay because last season we finished 15th, so that's 5 places up anyway. So there's a progress. We finished 10th.
Fucking hell, Man United, mate.
I know, bro. But this is where we've come to now. We just have to accept the reality that Man United, we're a big club historically, but we're not a big club now. So there's nothing we can do.
All right, well, let's wrap it up because it's fucking 2 hours in. We was only supposed to be on for an hour. We've done the usual. At least it ain't 3 hours this time. But listen, thanks for tuning in. And,
Anytime, buddy.
Thanks, brother.
Maybe we'll do this for game week 5. We never know. We want to try and make this a regular thing. It's fun. I enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And everybody tuning in, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. In a bit.
My brother. Good night, man.